to start rapping about the 9. Everybody was posting that, including people like 19 Key. They were posting it, but nobody said this is straight out of the Holy Tablets. KRS-One didn't even say, I know where you got that from. That's Dr. York. That's Dr. York. He didn't even say that. Okay? So you got to stop all that plagiarizing shit. When you're dealing with someone who brought forth so much information in such a short period of time, okay, that for him to not only, okay, so when he translated El Torah, all right, or El Torah, when he translated El Quran, when he translated the Helios Biblos, all right, and gave y'all these books, that's plagiarism? Or was he giving you the actual wording and said, take this word by word and deal with it word by word so you can no longer be confused or fused in with the cons, mixed up with the cons or the negative things or the deception. That's how Pop taught us to do. So the only motherfucker who could bring any type of resurrection in this day and time was somebody who grasped the science. If you know what right knowledge is. Now you're trying to and then y'all niggas fell backwards. You know what I mean? How you go from Nuwapu to 5%? You know what I mean? And you thought you were saying something. You went from 1 of the 9 as a gold being all the way back down to Supreme Mathematics, Islam. And you don't know Supreme Mathematics is saying Islam, but you're saying on these people's recording that I'm not away from the Abrahamic religion, but you're still literally branching off and coming up under the Abrahamic religion of Islam. You know what I mean? You don't know what you're talking about. Pops will tell, if you listen to your father, he would tell you, you have to do more work before stepping to people like us. I remember one of the sons asked me, I was 14 years old. Actually, no, I was 16, going on 17 years old. Okay? Because the video, 16-year-old Mason teaches class hidden knowledge. Nope. I was 19 or 20. Okay, guys, remember this. I think it was a 4-year span. Because they posted the video in 2014. So I think in 2017, I was like, yeah, 19, 18 going on 19. I was not 20. All right? So I was not 20, I promise. And I had a conversation with one of the sons, and everybody was talking about my video. He was hearing everybody talk about it. They were sharing it on Facebook. All right, had like 1 million something views on my page, 20 million now on one of these other people's pages, 2 million on somebody else's page. Everybody was talking about this 16-year-old Mason walking around with this United Nuwapi, a Nation of Moors flag, all right, standing with an Oreo jacket with a tie around his neck and a white shirt. It was a different day, but I was shooting a music video, okay, so that's my excuse. And he's writing on this board, breaking all this science down. Everybody trying to figure out who this is. So he hit me up and say, I was actually in his studio. He like, are you sharp? And I looked at him crazy. I'm like, what do you mean? He said, well, you know people are going to come and try to test you. I said, what? Because my whole life, what are you talking about? I was the one who I dedicated my whole life, mystically devoted, spiritually devoted, physically devoted, mentally devoted to this walk. It shows. You know what I mean? So all we saying is, listen, you sided with the rest of these other organizations. That's your prerogative. Okay? All we asking is, did Malachi York not crack the whole code on the 5% of Supreme Mathematics, the lessons, the 1 through the 20, the actual facts, all of that, the geography, you know what I mean, the population of the earth, who's the colored man, who's the original man, you know what I mean, what's the circumference of the planet, okay, the student enrollment, all of that. Come on, dog. All right? Did he not crack the whole code of the Circle 7 Quran, all of that? All right, the building and the destroying of the 8 and all the other stuff that came with it, the refinement, the knowledge of culture, the spectrum, the cipher, that's old. And you're telling people that I can't let go of the Abrahamic religion, but you don't know what the fuck you're even a part of. Then he said, you don't know the politics. I said, yes, I do. I said, you're right. I don't deal with the politics. Okay, that's what you're saying. Because Pop said, don't. He said, don't deal with the politics because poly means many and ticks was to say tricks. You know what I mean? They have many tricks. Okay, so when people say many tricks is politics, that's Pops. When you hear people say realize, guess who did that? That's Pops. When you hear people say make it make sense, guess who did that? That's Pops. When you hear people say, no, people didn't know that. Make it make sense is Dr. York. You have to make it make sense. That's how he said it. Each one teach one, Dr. York. You know what I mean? So again, all of y'all are plagiarizing him. And nobody's holding it against you to say that because you're using the science to teach the science, all right? If I'm going to teach you 1 + 1 = 2, all right? What? That's how the fuck I'm going to teach. So you're going to call me a plagiarizer? You feel what I'm saying? Now, the Eddie Griffin coming forth and saying 1 + 1 is 3 because you got the space in the center. When I hear niggas say that, I say, you got it from Eddie Griffin. You know what I'm saying? But if Eddie Griffin would have said 1 + 1 = 2, all right, he's plagiarizing the first mathematicians of all time who figured that shit out when they were dealing with the most basic counting systems of base 10. Oh, it's base 10, Faise. It's like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Basically 10. It really should be base 9. All right, but I guess the 10 will be a 0. Okay, we say 1 and 0, but still you have a repetition of 1. It should really be base 9. Let's correct that. But again, they're going to say base 10, so I don't want to confuse anybody. It's going to be base 10. You're going to count to 10, which in all actuality, after you get to that 9, literally, numerically, all you're saying is 9 is the highest you can reach. So to add on another additional spot or position or place, okay, you're going to put this 1 and a 0 to say that you're starting a new line of counting. Okay, you got that, you got base 10, you got tally markings, all different ways they would call it. The binary code system, which is to say you really start with a 0, and then you go a 1, and then you go, 1, 0, then you go 11, then you go 110. Okay, we say that after you get to 1, okay, in binary code, after you get to 1, then you stop. Okay, and start over with another 0 for another place. Okay, so the 1 is the height of the binary code or binary, all right, saying you don't go beyond the 1. And for the base 10, okay, the highest is 9. Again, I think that's confusing for people, though, because really 9 should have been in that, what is called a method of counting. Remember, we said, let he who have overstanding. They say understanding. Okay, but they say, here is wisdom. All right? Let he who have overstanding count the number of the beast. All right, and they even explain what that number will be, Revelation chapter 13 and 18. This number will be a repetition of 6, 6, and 6, and 6. They said it was a number of a man, which means a number of a mortal, which means a number of an enos, which means a number of an ensign, which means a number of an ensa, which means a number of Manasseh. Because Manasseh and Ensa say the same thing. Go look it up. Which is Manasseh's Lifewave's name. Manasseh means to forget, a forgetful one. Okay, and y'all niggas lost your mind. You don't forgot. You must forgot. You must forgot. You did forget. Y'all lost y'all damn mind. Your mind has been condemned. You have to repent. You got to change your mind. You know what I mean? And because so many people have become Eno-shites and following after these forgetful ones, okay, y'all are letting them convince y'all that the one who stands alone is the problem, and it takes all of them to come together to fail in exposing me. Let's try that one more time. Listen, they're trying to make you... Have you ever watched a movie? Or have you ever read a book or something where you got the hero journey? Y'all never notice? They always make that one person who's isolated, okay, meaning I, him, or them, she, whoever, has the only solution, solute. So they isolate him. They don't want to say isolate him. They're going to isolate him. They're going to isolate him, okay? And they're going to think that if they isolate him, then the ice will be slated. Okay, there'll be a clean slate, not even realizing he's the icebreaker who comes through and breaks the ice and says, anyway, here's my name, okay? Because you must not know my name. You must not know who I am. You don't know me. You understand? So they isolate him. They won't tell you I salute him. They put him off to his side, or they put her off to her side. They gather together, okay, in the congregation, okay, up under the spell of spiritualism, where they think that that's going to work. Egregor. Listen, what I'm showing you, okay? And they think that through egregor or spiritualism, they're going to be able to con everybody, and they don't know him. They don't know us. If you knew us, you would know we come in, we break the ice. We not only break the ice, we speed up the ice to the point where it's vapor. And everybody becomes vaporized. And listen, that vapor and rise is saying you got to get up. Kayyum. All right, as soon as we come in, he say, all rise. All right, go listen to the Wedding of the Lamb album. It opens up with the all rise. And you hear the trumpets, okay, the sounds of the wedding ceremony, Here Comes the Bride, I think it was. You know what I mean? You hear that? And it's saying what? Stand up. All right, the day of rising. Everybody got to get up on their feet when we walk in the room. Okay, you should know that. Because what does Faise mean? Faise all means judge or resolute. And when the judge walks in, you with me? Everybody got to rise. Everybody stand up. And that's what niggas is nervous about. And I'm telling niggas, hey, look, you can rest. Chill. Hey, be at ease. All right, you may be seated. Because I'm not even here to judge or condemn you. However, I am here to get down to the top. Or get up to the top, not down to the bottom. Let's get up to the top about all this shit y'all been doing for decades, okay? Let's get up to the top about all the deception. Let's get up to the top about why is phase one, phase all one, okay? The only one that pushed forth this loud and this heavy when it came to this whole situation. That's what they're upset about. So you have to ask yourself, 4 of you come together and you can't expose them. 4 of you come together, you have no exposition. 4 of you come together, all you can do is laugh nervously. Every 3 seconds, niggas laughing. He said, you see how funny this is? Yeah, what you do is actually embarrassing. It is funny. Not funny, ha-ha, funny, strange. You know what I mean? It is kind of funny. It's kind of fishy that y'all had to gather together when I get on here by myself. You with me? And more people can come in and hear what's being said. And then they get a whole nother lesson. We done went over computer science. We done went over all kind of stuff just from sitting here and having this conversation. All right? Then people see the Faise, they think that. But you look and learn more about what he's bringing, and you realize Faise is not out here just saying anything. He's doing his best to reach the masses, that they're not deceived, and he's doing it in time. It all has to be done in time. Okay? We have to remember the time. So ask yourself, if you did listen to any of these things people talk about, what was the takeaway? Damn, I'm not understanding this. You know what I mean? They said something about his hair. They spoke about his hair. Okay, they spoke about he had a shrimp basket. What is it that what do I take with me? You know what I mean? I'm learning about what happened, and if you realize that Phase 1 was saying all that shit. You know what I mean? They just didn't have anything to put behind it. If you listen to what they were saying and look at what I was talking about, you go look up Phase 1 speaks on LifeWave. Okay, listen to that, which was literally the day after all the shit happened. Everything I said on the last live that I addressed it's still persistent. You know what I mean? It's still persistent, not consistent. And you can listen to it and say, damn, he telling more. He's saying more by himself. 4 of y'all came together and didn't say anything. Didn't say anything. Then you had to ask why the third person is even sitting there. I asked Sun Ra on here. I said, yo, as the second person who was there, why were you there? Why were you there? You know what I mean? What was your point? Now, I will give it this. I did hear Sun Ra say, how can y'all come together? I did hear him at least say that. Okay, but you were giggle bodying also. So that's all a facade. You were giggle bodying every time you say something. You laughing, chuckling. You know what I mean? All this other stuff. Say, that's right. Nobody's talking to you. It had nothing to do with you. Okay, but you stepped over there. That's why you have to deal with that. Now it's like, you realize you can't versus me. You realize that, right? Because then what are you going to do when they tell you who I am? What are you going to do when y'all don't know my family, do y'all? Y'all don't know what the inner circle was? The people who was right there with Pops, you don't know about any of that? You don't know about who my mother is? No, you don't know, because you don't know to investigate, but I know your mama. I know about 21 Savage mama. I know about y'all. You and me, this information come to me. Who is my mother? You don't know. Do you know my mother had a statue on the land made after her? No, you didn't know that. Do you know that they approached my mother, my Umi? They approached my Umi on Tamaray because she had on a lime green dress with her shoulders out. You know, like, we're not supposed to dress like that as sisters. You know what I mean? You can't have your shoulders out, da-da-da-da. And my mama went clean. Listen, you ain't heard nobody go. My mama went clean the fuck off on them. Because they don't know her. They don't know who she is. They don't even know why she was there. And that she walked herself into the information. She found herself home by seeing some being with the green, Usir, with the green skin. The green light walked her into this. Her color, her favorite color. She has a thing for lime green. All right, now y'all talking about we're not just dealing with the green light, we're dealing with lime green light. Damn, that's interesting. Because it was a lime green dress that she had on that day. All right, they told her you got to cover her. Next thing we knew, there was a statue for Tefnut. And her shoulders were out, and she had on a lime green dress. And my mother's name, as she literally went through AEO, she literally went through the ancient Egyptian order, while all y'all out here calling yourself Nebet Tet, Ret Tet, Sim Tet, all the paradiddle shit, all y'all out here calling y'all didn't go through no order. Nobody gave you your name. You just said, I like Isis, so let me put it on. You know what I'm saying? That's why Isis wisdom is no such thing. You know what I'm saying? Isis wisdom, and then you listen to what she's talking about. No, you don't have a wisdom of Isis. What you talking about? You know what I mean? That has nothing to do with it. You talking about all this extra shit. Georgia Guidestones being blown up. You know what I mean? By plasma blue beams that were never there. That's the wisdom of ISIS? I think not. You know what I mean? You're Tahuti, but you're going around defaming the women and cussing out Golden and trying to beat her up and shoot outside her house and all of that. What? No, y'all just like the side of the name. You say, I like Pharaoh and I go da. So you say, I'm going to put that on there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I can answer some chemical, Sukimin and Sukamet. Okay, cool, I'm going to put that on there. And niggas walking around like that means some shit. But then we ask you, yo, who's your spiritual father? Who's your spiritual mother? Okay, how long did you travel? You know what I mean? What's your password? Okay, can you sign it? You don't have to say it. You don't have to utter it. Can you sign it? Okay? Well, you don't know any of this. And you don't understand. Those are the orders that people had to go through to receive their seal and everything. Y'all out here paying people money just to be called something. And we just like, who are y'all? And there's people who are close enough to even do that. But everybody else say, I like this Egyptian name. And they don't know that the reason why everybody start calling themselves those names is because they received those names. And my mother received her name and a statue in her image for the actual being that was being spoken of when you said Tefnut. And people to this day don't know who that is. It's one of the least spoken names. A lot of people don't say Tefnut. They'll say Shu before they say Tefnut. You know what I mean? They'll say Gab. They'll say Nut. Okay, they'll say Usir. They'll say Osset. All right, they'll say Anpul. They won't say Tefnut. They don't know their names. So it's one of the hidden names, like Amunet. You know what I mean? So again, they thought that they could say certain things to Maumi. They don't understand when Maumi was on the land, she ate free. She didn't pay for her plate. Chef Douglas gave her food for free. Who put that in order? They don't understand when mischief came on the land, all right, and disrespected her, all right, at one of the balls. Okay, they disrespected her at one of the celebrations where my stepfather was sitting right there. Some of y'all might have heard that. Okay, they came up slithering and doing all the little sex dances, and my mother was pregnant. They disrespected her, and she ready to go clean the fuck off, but she looked back and she see Dr. York, all right, Malachi looking at the whole thing from a balcony. Okay, he didn't say anything. He didn't have to say anything. The next time they had class, he said, we did everything we could to stop the devil from getting here. Okay, but don't worry. All right, he said, because the devil still was able to get in. He said, but don't worry. He said, mischief is banned from the land. All right, only the ones who was there would have known why they was banned. There's certain people you can't slight and think you still just been here to have a position. They don't realize they've already stood down. Ask Malifewave and Manessa why you couldn't do it by yourself. Why you needed 3 other people to be up there with you. You have no power. The same reason why it take these niggas out there in the music industry, 2 niggas, 3 niggas to do an album now. And people listen to that shit for 2.5 days. Okay, business days at that. And then that's it. Nobody gives a fuck about what these people putting out. You don't have power. You cannot stand alone. You know what I mean? The only way you can do that is if you activated and had the science of that green light. And then you become the star. And I told everybody in my How to Speak Elite book, I said, y'all are elite too. That's what I see. Y'all are elite. You're not under me like I'm one special person. Y'all are elite too. Okay, but which L are you eating? All right, which L are you following? Okay, L light. Okay, I-T-E. Remember, it means to follow L. Okay, so if you're L-ite or elite, which L are you following? All right, you following Baal? Okay, or are you following El Elo? Okay, or Elion? Or Anu, Elion, El, or Lotte Allah. Okay, which one of these lessons or gradings have you received? Okay, or did you receive any? And again, they don't know who we are. They don't understand it. So a lot of these sciences had to be brought forth. Okay, they try to shut down what Pops did. All right, they try to use wording to shut it down instead of paying attention to the fact that Pops did. He wasn't just a talker. He was a doer, is a doer, okay? He does. He doesn't just, listen, the all is, I am. All can, I can. All does, I do. You know what I mean? I don't just say all talks, I talk. All speaks, I speak. You know what I mean? All regurgitates, I regurgitate. That ain't what it says. You speak about the doers. Where are your works? Okay? So Pop was able to stand there in the center. He said, I just read it for you. Okay? Remember I came on here and built it up. I just read it for you. Where Pop said, I am the access. Okay? How you going to have access to the Father? But through Asa, Imam Asa, who brought the truth, the life, and Patarak, the way. He gave you the truth, facts. He gave you the life and the light, facts. And he gave you Patarak. Some of y'all niggas are reading Patarak and you're not receiving it. It's not a part of you. You can read them words all you want to. It's still not a part of you. You don't understand it. Okay? You haven't grasped it. So he said, I am the access. I am the central point. If he's explaining that to you just like I explained, okay, well then who has the key then? As I explained to you that the word katab, okay, and kitab are right there phonetically neighbors. And to say the word kitab, all right, like kitab Allah, okay, in the Islam or pristine purity of Islam days where Malachi was bringing forth, and Imam Asa was bringing forth those sciences, is clear. It's exact. It's the best of sayings. Okay? So anyone who was truly a Mu Salam or Mu Islam, all right, or one who was of peace, okay, or ones who were willing to be able to submit to obtain that peace, okay, you were able to get the keys. That's why I gave you the science of 19 keys. And now, not only do you have the 19 keys to unlock a thing, now you know what tones to play. the higher tones, the 19 keys. Okay, after you get past the first 69 keys on the keyboard, there are 19 at the end that are the highest, all right, of all of the octaves. Okay, the highest keys, the highest pitches. Can you play them? Because we're listening. And we're trying to see, when you speak, do you have those keys? Do you have those tones? What did I tell you? We have the sound of many waters. We're able to reach many different octaves. Okay? And now we're in that year, the 8th year, the octave year. And I'm explaining to you genetic upregulation, and I gave you that whole science. Okay, where are the orators now? Where are the helpers of the light? Because we know Pop came through as the true light. We got the true light tapes and all of that. Who gonna help him? That's what I'm concerned about. And I didn't concerned about, that's what I'm looking forward to knowing. Who's gonna help him? Because if you help him, you're helping everybody. You with me? So ask these people, why so many? Why couldn't you do what Pops did? He stood in El Khatib. He stood in the center, okay? And he sent what in computer science we call chunks, all right, or packets of information out. That nigga start packet switching. You know what I'm saying? And if I say packet, okay, in the ancient Kemetic science, I'm saying pa, which means the, and ket is to say not just a body, but a dead body. Y'all want to see a dead body? You know what I mean? All right, so he went to the boys in the hood and dealt with the ones who poisoned the hood, and challenged them and took those dead bodies who were poisoned by the ones who were poisoned by the boys in the hood who poisoned the hood, and left all them dead bodies, and they're playing that game, okay? And he took them and rose them up. Are you with me? And he started to transmute them. That's why I say packet switching, okay? It's computer science, all right? You have to be able to compute to know. And let he who have wisdom overstand this. Only those who have wisdom, let you understand, all right, that you will have overstanding to calculate or do the number, all right, to find out who the beast is and rise above 6 and go into 9 ether, not 6 ether. You with me? So he gave people that science. He switched it up. All right, go look at what I'm telling y'all. Y'all think I'm like packet switching. That's what Pops did. Because if I use a circuit switching, I can take this node right here. It's called a node. You got nodes in your body, like the lymph node. All right, but a node is like a central station where information can be delivered or transmitted and received. Okay, so if I take this node right here and this node right there, like on your phone call, okay, you on the phone with somebody. Most of the time, in the beginning of this phone technology, they were using the circuit switching systems or methods to be able to get that information from one point to another. Only thing about it was them things would stay open. Those pathways would stay open, and a lot of memory could be lost. You know what I'm saying? So they had to find other ways that would be one faster, and you'll be able to get more information out, okay, at a short period of time. Are you with me? What did Pop say from 1970 up to the year 2000, Y2K? He said, we're on a long walk, on a short path. He said, I got to get you all this information in such a short period of time. So he started packet switching. Taking the dead bodies and transmuting them and sending the person over here who's a Christian, they need the Christian information to come home. Okay, you got it. You need the Muslim information to come home. Okay, you got it. You know what I mean? You need a Buddhist. You got, okay, psychic reader. Okay, you got it. You know what I mean? Everybody, he sent all these chunks or these packets in all these different directions. And what he told me, he said, get them all together. Because when you're done with that transmission, all right, not beyond the circuit switching, there's a faster one, packet switching, okay? All of those little pieces or chunks of information that were able to travel faster because they were smaller pieces of data, all right, they still had to come back together and rematerialize, okay? So he said it again. Let's go back to what I was explaining earlier. He said they didn't want him out in 2003 because he was going to show everybody back in 2003 what all of it was about. He was going to put it all back together. That's why he told me, get them all together. And when you get somebody together, you can get somebody together. You get a lot of people together. When you get a nigga together, though, I'm going to get you together, you correcting them. Now, I'm going to get you together. Okay? There's no reason why niggas should be saying they don't fuck with their father teaching. They're a 5%er. There's such an oxymoron. Because I see moron. When I say all I can see is a moron. I say, what is that? There's a moron over there. That'll make sense. Because your father taught 5%er. All right? He taught all of that. You understand? So, no, he said, get them all together. And he didn't teach us to disrespect no leaders, none of that. That's not what he was teaching us. He was just letting people know, this is a lecturer, it's not a teacher. Oh, this person didn't come up with that, da-da-da-da-da, they got it from this. He actually didn't ship it, really. He just took this, and these other people started, no, Warren wasn't supposed to do that, and they did it, da-da-da-da. Yeah, that's what he was doing. so that we can know the truth. And even then, I'm telling you, Pops on record was saying to certain people when he was exposing stuff about John and all those other people, Muhammad, he said, yo, take these books and burn them. You know what I mean? He said, go burn them books. All I wanted was the truth get out. But he said, but I don't want people to be at odds with each other because of the truth. He said, I just want the truth to get out. You know what I mean? I just wanted you to know. I didn't want you to hate these people because I'm telling you the truth. Now, haven't y'all heard? Listen, who's heard me say, hey, look, I don't fuck with Young Pharaoh. But if y'all niggas been getting y'all information from him, you can get your information from him. If you want information, whatever you think it's him, all right, get your information. I said, I don't fuck with Brother Polite, but if I don't fuck with his brother, but I said, I'm going to put this disclaimer out here, okay, to say that if you're still getting information, you can do that. All right? I never just beat nobody down and said, don't listen to their information. Okay? I said, yo, here go the truth about what they're doing and what they're saying and what they've been carrying out. Okay? But if you still want to go over there, you can. You with me? So Pop was able to do all of that. Dr. Malachi York, he was able to do all of that. He went through all them schools, taught all them schools. Okay? You cannot convince me, all right, that was all for nothing. Where now, because of what he did, I know how to reach every motherfucking body. Everybody. You know what I mean? I took right knowledge to the hood. I wasn't just doing that shit amongst people in the conscious community. I took that shit to the streets. You know what I'm saying? And taught niggas in the streets. And them niggas have grown and become teachers amongst themselves and bringing more sciences. Some of them have walked over to E5, They changing their life around. Of course, it's more difficult sometimes to go into them areas where you got them wolves out there singing with sheep. All right, amongst the wolves or amidst the wolves. Yeah, it's more difficult. That's why a lot of niggas don't want to do it. But I took that shit to the streets. When I made my music, listen to my music, they don't sound like I'm making this shit for people who fans of this person over here that's a conscious community rapper or no lyrical, spiritual miracle. You listen to my music, you say, this nigga is making music that even the niggas will fuck with. You know what I mean? Even the niggas who's in the hood will fuck with. Okay, well then there's a science there that has been applied in its entirety. Well, no matter who you are, okay? If you supposed to be up here, all right, and you listen to my song and you don't understand what I'm saying, you ain't up there. Ain't that crazy? They say they're so conscious, but they don't know lingo. They don't understand lingo. They don't understand what we be saying when we say certain shit. Nigga be talking right around these niggas who conscious. And nigga finna get his ass took off. Don't know what that mean. All he heard was take off, so he think we finna race. You know what I mean? No niggas finna do the race. With your shit. You don't even know what's finna happen. Because nigga took your ass off. You ain't even know what coming. You can't understand the lingo. Or the people that you claim you're going to reach. All right? If you don't understand the lingo, you don't understand the music. All right? Know this. You've never seen me have to come together with a group of people on any platform to try to expose it. Listen, to try, to fail. To try. Remember, to try is to fail. Like I said in the Childish movie. All right? You never see me try to expose nobody with a whole bunch of people and say nothing. And say nothing. And teach nothing. Okay? If you're a teacher, listen, you can't help it. Nigga, you gonna do a song, you still gonna teach. My crunk music be teaching. You know what I mean? Hell yeah, we finna turn up. Shit, I gotta teach some shit. You know what I mean? I try to get a line out. I can't tell y'all, did y'all know this, nigga? You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna happen. It's first nature. So you would have taught. You would have used that opportunity with all these great minds to come together to actually teach something. Not to just talk about it, man. You know what I mean? Do y'all see the difference? So I'm telling you, I challenge you. Go listen to whatever the Phase 1 Exposed is now. Yeah, go listen to it. Oh, that's what they wanted. Go listen to it. All right, let's give them a little help. All right, I think only like 7 people have seen it. Go listen to it, right? See what you think. And then go listen to any other exposed teachings that I gave. Go listen to 19 Keys Exposed, Beyonce Exposed, and tell me, just pick one of them and compare and say which one is 4 niggas over here, 1 nigga over here. It's an exposed video. Which one did you learn more about? You know what I mean? Which video or person by himself did you learn, or those people did you learn more from in that one sitting? Now, what you're going to see is Phase 1 on there for 2, sometimes 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? Breaking shit down, going, just how I'm doing now. You know what I mean? Instagram got to step in and stop me all the time. They got to be like, all right, nigga, god damn. What are we talking? We talking 4 hours? Shit. You know what I mean? And then people that's in the audience listening, y'all gathering it up. The only ones irritated is the motherfuckers who cannot do that. They cannot do that. So here go the issue. They try to say, oh, he's aggravated. We had to get away from him. He was aggravating. You want to know what's aggravating the shit out of the niggas? The women were asking questions, and the niggas didn't know the answer. And here's what I told y'all on record, true to the Most High. I literally was doing what I say. I said I would even shut up sometimes And okay, she done asked this question about this, that, and the third. I'm going to shut up because I've been answering all the questions. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be, okay, I don't even want niggas to feel no type of way. So I'm going to shut up a little bit. I'm going to let them jump in and answer it. And then to be quiet like this. You know what I'm saying? And be quiet. I'm like, damn, okay, well, the blue light from the extraterrestrial craft means this, that, the third, where you get the Blu-ray disc, where you get the normal Alaska situation from the fourth continent. I'm breaking it down. Then they answer another question. I mean, these are real situations. The sister was like, I saw a blue light shine in my room. What's the blue beam? Oh, there's a Project Blue Beam, which actually some people thought the holographic, but it was only because of the light that they were seeing and beholding from some of the crafts that came from a certain star system. Da, da, da. I'm breaking it down. Them niggas didn't know what the fuck they was talking about. Why? Because you Dr. Ben student. You don't know shit about what they're asking. They want to know the higher knowledge. They want access to the higher sciences. And them niggas didn't provide that. So they had an issue with it. They were mad because the women were asking questions. You with me? Here's what I really feel in my heart. I feel if there were no women, all right, at the Woke Back encounter, and there were no women at the, the Savior's Day for Pop's birthday, or the Zet Fest, okay, celebration that Lifeway or Manessa bought the, or rented the Airbnb for, if there were no women there, I feel like there would have never been an issue. You know what I mean? Because they try to make it seem like I was upset about a female. But then they couldn't stay truthful to say, Atmos was saying, yo, I was trying to fuck with her. I'm like, damn, I didn't even know that, Atmos, so you upset with me because of that? You unfollowed me because of that? You know what I mean? That sounds a little strange, don't it? But then, that's why I tell you, go look at the shit, and Lightware be like, Atmos, when he ain't trying to talk to her, you gonna see Atmos freeze. Because listen, the spirit of truth will get on a nigga. He froze, because he knew that wasn't true. He told me the truth. I'm telling you, when he told me, he got on the phone, he apologized. He was like, listen, I'm going to keep it a stack. He was like, I was trying to talk to her. I didn't know none of that the whole time. So they were having an issue. So here's what I feel. If there were no women, then they would have never felt like when we were having conversations that they had to compete with me. You know what I'm saying? They felt they had to compete. And all I'm doing is answering questions. The conversations were starting with people asking something and people answering. So a lot of the questions, literally, that people were asking, they didn't know the answers to. So it was quiet moments. Then I would step in. And then that's when you think, oh, he's taking over the conversation. Yeah, because y'all are not being able, y'all can't teach. Y'all don't know this stuff. And you don't have 30 minutes to go off to the side and prepare a 1-minute video for it. So you can't Google it real quick, piece some shit together, take some article clippings, point to the picture, do like this, and just, you know what I mean? Everybody tell you they keep covering up the screen, then they do it again. Every time they do this, they say, I don't know what else to say. Every time they do this, they say, well, I don't know what else to say now. I mean, my knowledge is limited. And then you remember the people, y'all remember the people, the number one bullshit guy. This is what they were saying. I ain't number one bullshit guy. Then it comes to say, I'm talking about the Miami Bayside shit. Number one bullshit guy. I'm talking about you. Demons are going to come from CERN. Number one bullshit guy. You know what I mean? That's all they were trying to tell y'all. Yeah, they can't do that. That's why I say, listen, instead of trying to figure out why I can go for hours on end, you complained about an hour, 2-3 hours. You weren't there for the Clubhouse days. Why I did 12, 13 hours straight. What are you talking about? You can do that when you're not going to run out of things to speak about. Because you studied your whole life to speak about the things you're speaking about. And people ask questions. I say, I invite people to ask questions all the time. Listen, you tell people, you want to know something? Ask me a question. And people ask questions, especially in those times. And that's where they had Hocus 4/5. Listen to a Hocus. Hocus 4/5 used to do these rooms. I think it was called the Rabbit Hole Room. Right? And he had his other brother named Disco Dave. Listen to the names. Disco. You know what I'm saying? Disco Dave used to be in there, which explained his whole fucking mannerisms. You know, he used to be in there, and he'd be like, yo, I'd be speaking and teaching. And then people would ask questions. Nobody knew the answer. It'd be quiet. All right? Then I unmic. Okay, well, I'm going to give you this answer. Da, 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 da. And then somebody asks something else. It get quiet. All right, so I guess I'll step in and answer this. And then after a while, people start realizing phase one don't got all the answers, but he able to answer all these fucking questions and give us things to look into to find more information about. So what did people start doing? They started coming to another nigga room to ask me questions. And them niggas ain't like that shit. So what'll happen is they'll be sleep. Listen, y'all, they would literally be sleep. The other moderators would be sleep on the stage. It's 6, 7 a.m. I'm still going. Why am I still going? Because people are still asking questions. You know what I mean? And what they'll do, Disco Dave would blow the whole room. They call boom the room. He would boom the whole room. Then people be DMing me. 30 people come DM me and be like, yo, what happened? I wanted to know that. They blew the room. I can't do nothing about that. But it'd be 400, 500 people in there listening still at 6, 7 a.m. And they'd be complaining to me, you took over the room. Y'all are asleep. You literally sleep. People just want to know the truth. That's it. So I had to start doing my own rooms and recording my own lessons, which is why you didn't see in most of my teachings, 90% of my teachings, you didn't see nobody else on no stage. You know what I mean? Because people wanted their questions answered. They don't want nobody cutting it off and disrupting the flow and all that. They just want to know certain answers to certain things. You know what I mean? And I told you who my master teacher is. I never tried to act like I was him. Okay? Here's what my master teacher gave me. The ability to be a teacher or to be a master teacher. He gave me that ability, not to copy him. He gave me the ability to be that which is acknowledged as a master teacher here. You with me? So what am I giving y'all? That same ability. That's what they have an issue with. You know what I mean? So why the fuck you following these people? Here, go Google that. Yeah, it's right there, right? Yeah, it's a lot more. You see books. Yeah, look at it. I'm proud of this person. See, yeah, they ain't saying shit. They gave you 60 seconds. Go look at that. You know what I mean? Don't follow this person. What are you talking about? What are you doing? I'm paying him. I'm going to go and sit in his convention to hear him talk to me about how life is going to be better. Go Google motivational speeches and work out. What are you talking about? Go look up financial literacy classes for free online. What are you talking about? All they doing is putting the black thing in front of it to win you over. You know what I mean? Then what Amos said, he be the main one talking about please send me money. I ain't never seen no fucking please up under none of these fucking live videos. Here go another thing. I know you can't really read because you know what I mean. If you did, you would have known that there's plenty of reason to fuck with your father's teachings. But let me help you. It says play for change, send donation and email for my 10 books. Meaning I wasn't chilling, chasing tail, none of that. I got work to show. So if they're not just donating, they're donating for 10 books. Now, here's what I want. Here's what I want to do. By the show of green light emojis. And if you don't have the green light emoji, because some people are like, where's the green light? All right, just comment one emoji. This is how I'm going to know. By the show of green light emojis, please don't troll. All right? If you've gotten my books and you read my books and you were enhanced in one way or the other, okay? All I want you to do is drop one green light emoji, okay, to show all the people on here how many of you have actually not just donated, received something while helping me. There was no secret. My thing was they were swindling people. People been sending money in for herbs, tangible herbs that they never got. They never received. People were telling me that they went to Brother Polite. I don't know this to be true because Brother Polite never scared me. Okay, but then what people were saying. One of the brothers came on here and said it was bags $1 million. Came on here and said he sent $2,500 to Brother Polite. And he never got what he was asking for. They didn't flip. He said 90 days. I guess he thought 90 days is long enough for a nigga to forget. You know what I mean? There was a lawyer sister online for a while back. I was younger. I was in high school. She was talking about she was coming after Brother Polite because people talking about he took him for $3,000, took off with $5,000, ran the Calabasas because niggas had ran him out of all kind of shit was going on. This is what people were saying. Again, Brother Polite never scared me. I can't speak of no personal experience, but people were saying that. Y'all pay attention to all of the people that are commenting that they got the books and they read the books. So he's talking about I was begging for money. What are you talking about begging for money? So here goes the thing. I'm not upset with niggas. Who remember me saying, I'm not upset with niggas making money, with 19 Keys making money, anybody. I'm not upset with people making money. I want everybody to be successful. I said that. Okay, except the swindlers, except the scammers, except the people who are finessing their way into abundance. You know what I mean? I don't want them to succeed. I even say I don't want niggas to have fans, followers, or none of that. I want all the people who have been finessed and swindled and scammed by these people to walk away from these devils. That's what I said. Other than that, I ain't never saying I want niggas to make money. You know what I mean? I would rather people to have the money. I was excited during 2020. You know what I mean? I wasn't one of those people hating on people who getting loans and shit. I was excited for niggas. Because niggas had, even if it was Hellcat, Scat, whatever the fuck, rented cars, homes they just bought, Airbnb, they living it up big, people on Dubai. You know what I mean? I don't care what it was. They weren't killing each other. You know what I mean? They weren't robbing each other. And then they pull up to the gas station, niggas was doing this. You know what I mean? Nigga pull up, they just do this. You see a nigga. You let them know you see a, hey. You know what I mean? Niggas were pointing at each other, sending love to each other. I was happy about that. People, listen, I'm not upset with people making money. So again, let's clear that up. Yes, I let people donate. Okay? There are people who follow or meaning followers on the account. Phase one, who've been working with him, doing business with him, they spent $1 and received 10 books. You know what I mean? I'm trying to find a scam where you go on Amazon, these motherfuckers got their books up there $50. You know what I mean? You gotta pay it for this, and if you can't afford it, $25. You know what I mean? You can't get it. You know what I mean? They already swindling people. They'll be damned to give you some shit for free. You know what I mean? So I'm letting people, you can do $1. Okay, cool. That's what I have people that have sent $5,000. Somebody said 5,000, 4,000. Anybody who's been subscribed, you subscribe to Phase 1, you know this is true. 5,000, 4,000. What? For a donation. Okay? Listen, I'm going to be able to show y'all all these receipts. These people, again, people don't know what I have. People don't know, because I'm not flexing. I'm not Vanessa the Finessa or the Flexer. That's not me. So you don't know that. That's why I said, remember, yeah, you're right. Niggas was getting upset or treating me a certain way because I didn't have money. Notice I said that about 3 times. I said, notice I'm saying didn't have money. Okay? You still don't see me out here sporting Versace. You know, man, trying to do all these abundance preachings and teachings and getting people to send money. I'm saying I'm going to flip it and all this other stuff and give it back to you. You see none of this shit. You see, I got, listen, the same wardrobe. I'll show you my closet. It's like 7 shirts. You know what I mean? Ask Mrs. Faise. We talk about this all the time. I got 7 shirts. It ain't hard for her. You know what I mean? If she goes in, if she wants to arrange my stuff, it's not a hard task. Because don't get the wrong ideas. It'll take like 5 minutes. She goes, damn, he got her folded her clothes. Or folded his clothes. That ain't what it is. She comes in, it's easy. Go to da-da-da-da-da-da. That's it. It's 3 pairs of pants. You know what I mean? You got like 6 pairs of underwear, 7 shirts. That's his uniform. He's like, I'm the superhero. All I gotta do is put on one thing. All right? No, look, I'm dressed in shadow right now with the green light. That's the easiest outfit. It didn't take long for me to prepare this shit. They said, I like his hairstyle. My hair is thrown up in a hat. You know what I mean? That was easy as hell. They said, boom. I'm ready. You know what I mean? I want niggas to listen to what I'm talking about. So, yeah, I got money. Yeah, I can show money. People been watching, you see me show money. So again, people have donated 5,000. These are the real donation numbers, and I'm going to show you this in time. Okay? 5,000, 4,000, 1,111. Some of y'all send messages in your donations. Okay? 500. I'm going down from greatest to lowest, not in matter of importance. So just to show you, you motherfuckers don't know what they're talking about. Let's start over. 5,000. One donation. Okay? 5,000. I'm going to show you one day. When we're done with the fundraiser, I'll show you. Because again, what I tell you, I say, yeah, I'm showing people this. But they don't know all the shit that's been happening unless you subscribe. And of course, I give you a little, you know what I'm saying, perk to be able to see more behind that curtain before that time. But we're going to pull it back. I'm going to show you all this. 5,000. A donation. Say, I fuck with you. 4,000. A donation. Say, I fuck with you. That's $9,000. Right? 1,111. I fuck with you. That's $10,000 between 3 people, or actually 2 people. And we're really being truthful because one person sent 5,000 and then sent 4,000 again. Actually, I think they sent 4,000 and then 5K. No, it was 5 and then 4. Yep. 5,000 and then 4,000. I got it on record. Everything I'm saying, I'm going to be able to show you. And I'm going to show you the date that I posted so you don't think I'm just saying this and going to try to go in and put some shit in there. I'm going to show you that. And all of y'all who subscribe, you know this to be true. So let's do it again. 5,000, 4,000, $9,000, one person. Right? 1,111. Actually, this 1,111 person sent 3 different 1,000s. You know what I'm saying? So that's 3,111. Okay? Because one time he sent 1,111. One of the brothers who's on here now, he's probably on here now. I'm not going to say your name. Okay? Sent recently 999. He was on my story and saw it. You know what I'm saying? Another person, I'm going down, 500. Okay? Says, yo, I just want the books. Listen, somebody spent $500 for the 10 books. Okay? That's $50. This is about $50 per book. Okay? Listen what I'm telling you. This is people saying, I see what you're doing. I stand with you. I rock with you. $100. Okay? $70. $50. $35. $40. $20. $5. $2. $1.35. $1. All I did was say, listen, you can help me because this is what I'm doing. Look, I make this song pops, it blows up. I make this song source, it blows up. I'm putting energy and frequency out here that's causing people. Listen, ever since that Source song blew up, look at how many people became Muslims. Okay, meaning they at least started to align with an order. I'd rather them be Muslim, like I said, or Christian, like I said, than niggas be out here in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So look at how many people coming back to the source. And if I'm just saying that, then why does the song say, Ashhadu alla ilaha illallah, we come in the name of the source. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, we flipping niggas off the porch. All right, speaking of tones, that people didn't even understand what the tones were saying. But they said, like I've told you, it resonated with them. I'm doing the works. Okay, so phase one is not doing these works by himself. That's why they're upset. They didn't want me to have help. Okay, Manessa, LifeWave, showed me, I'm not going to say the amount. Okay, I don't think that's righteous. But he showed me a lot of money. Okay, on his phone when we were at the Spun Divots. He said, Faise, because he was trying to act like, he said he was a hungry man. I don't know why he would say that. Like, why would you, if your brother was hungry, why would you try to put him down if he was hungry? I don't understand why he did that. But no, it wasn't like that. Like I wasn't eating. You know what I mean? If we would have all took our shirts off, niggas would have seen the difference. Phase one, who's supposed to be this person who's starving to death, how he's so muscular, you know what I mean, and built like a fucking superhero, and niggas built like vegans. Niggas built like they walked in like this and shit. Like their body was still, and he was built. You see me, it's like business. You look at it, go pick up your industry album from the 2022 concert or ProCert, right, digital concert. You see phase one standing there with a burning building behind him of the industry he just burnt down. A nigga who ain't got no muscle, a nigga who's starving. Only reason why I ain't put that on my story today, because I wanted to show people, is because out of respect for my relationship with Mrs. Faise, I ain't been really going around showing no abs and muscles and stuff like that. Because the same way I tell her, she's going to be modest, I'm going to be modest. You know what I mean? So I didn't think that it would be balanced, you know what I mean, to say that she would be covering up and all this other stuff as an example. And I'm walking around my skin showing, knowing how sisters react. You know what I'm saying? So niggas seen that shit. And I guess somewhere in their mind, they thought if they could just speak, and I'm like, no, we're going to correct it. You know what I mean? First of all, I did get a shrimp bowl. I don't know why this is even a conversation. I got a shrimp bowl. I don't remember a burger. Remember I told you I was on here? I said, I don't remember that. Because I remember the shrimp bowl was like $40 by it damn self. So I didn't feel right even saying, oh, and a burger. Okay? But if it happened, okay, that happened. But let me tell you something. It would have only been because of the energy, okay, which he kind of alluded to, where he was like, yo, he said, I got everybody. Don't worry about nothing. You're good. Is that all you want? You know what I mean? So if that did happen, I can't confirm nor deny only because I don't remember no damn burger. If it dawned on me, I'd be like, yeah, he right. I just don't remember no burger. But I do remember a big-ass shrimp basket. You know what I'm saying? So if I did say, you know what I'm saying, yeah, I'll take a burger, whatever the hell, it's because he was like, nigga, you sure? You with me? So bottom line, or top line, yeah, he was paying for everybody. But he showed me the money. He showed me that he had a lot of money. And I'm like, damn. And I think he had said that it just came in that week. You know what I mean? Now, I wasn't counting nigga pockets, but he was flexing. And he was just in good spirits. You know what I mean? Same thing with tax season, da-da-da-da. You know, it was a good night. I'm not talking down on it. It was a good night. He was tipping the waitresses big. You know what I mean? He was looking out for everybody. He got the room. Nobody had to pay for anything. Okay, I can say that. There's no hate. I thought that was a great thing. And I enjoyed myself. You know what I mean? I really enjoyed myself. I was able to get the wine in me. We rapping and shit like that. Oh, I'm rapping. You know what I mean? I told you he was trying to act like the proud father, say he's good, isn't he? You know what I mean? Like he put me to it. You know, actually, I think he did. I think he did say freestyle. But either way, and he was trying to kick it like I just started freestyling. I'm good for it, but not in that environment. I didn't do that. But I think he did. He was like, hey, this one fade, da-da-da-da. And I started to stand up rapping. But all of us were having a good time is the point. Okay? And after all of that panned out, when he got on the live, he was like, you're trying to raise $500 for an album, right? He said, if your people really stood with you or backed you, they would already have, you would already have that money. And I had to correct him, okay? Because the person who just showed me all this fucking money that they made from 1 week, okay, never sent a dime. Never sent a dime. Did he have to? No, he didn't, okay? However, there are brothers who are younger than me, okay, who work jobs that, listen, I'm going to show y'all who I'm talking about when. You're going to know all of this. A brother younger than me, listen what I'm telling y'all, okay, invested $9,000. Are you with me? And he didn't have all the money that this person showed me from 1 week. No celebrity that I know, actually, no, I have to put this on record. Montana, a 300, done hit the Cash App before, said, I got you. You know what I mean? He acknowledged it, saluted it. So I had to put that on record. So people, because I see Montana's a celebrity also. Okay, you see me doing tours. That brother stepped forth and helped before. Again, nobody owes me anything. I'm just telling you, can't you help somebody? You know what I mean? If you have it. So what I'm telling you is I didn't let him disrespect the people because people who don't even have that much. Some people, if you gave $1, okay, I didn't look at that and say that's a little amount. You know what I mean? And if you gave 5,000, I remember being out and about when that 5,000 came through. I remember it. And I remember it just being amazing because it was either the day before or on the day, I think it was the day before. The day before I started the 144,000 fundraiser. 9,000 was there off rip. You know what I mean? Listen, all this is coming forth. Like I told you it would come forth. 9,000 was there off rip. That was a booster. You know what I mean? It gave a nigga motivation to be able to go forth and pull everybody together and say, look, y'all, listen, I'm not telling you everything yet. Okay, I even said that, so I'm not telling you everything yet. But these motherfuckers don't know how big this shit is now. They don't know that. They're concerned about April 1st and what happens from that day forward. You with me? Because they didn't want me to be supported. If Manessa, called Lifeway, was a genuine brother, all right, not only would he have supported his brother, okay, he would not have tried to down his brother for any of the situation that he was in. Okay? So again, if I was hungry, I'm trying to figure out why would that be some shit to say, you know what I'm saying, like it's a joke. You know what I mean? But no, that's not the truth. The truth is everybody was vibing that shadow. All right? He was flexing his money. Okay? I didn't see no problem with it because I was proud of the nigga for having the damn money that he got. Okay? Or inspired by it. You know what I mean? And we started talking about doing business until all this shit blew up. And we were doing business and I brought the business to him. And it was all about the children. Doing stuff for the children. You feel what I'm saying? And it was super reasonable for what he showed me, what I was asking for him to put forth, so that we can not only just do it, but he became the star of the whole cartoon. You know what I mean? That's what anybody know me, I'll cough out a cartoon. You know what I'm saying? I did the whole childish movie animation my damn self. You with me? I drew all that shit and pieced all that shit together. When y'all see people with them gold crown spaceships, those are my spaceships. They don't tell people, this is phase one's illustration. Okay? Those are mine. I literally mirrored one of the shams from the Storytime My Children and completed the image by drawing it all out. You know what I'm saying? On Final Cut. You know what I'm saying? So you saw Nibiru, that was my image. I made that image. I didn't copy and paste that. You with me? Now, I'm not saying I created the shams or created the images, but I drew it all out. So when I was telling him, let's do a cartoon for the children, you with me? He was all on board. Okay? The 5D situation had to happen because they had to expose themselves sooner than later, because I would have been around them thinking the motherfuckers was going to be able to hold water, and they can't hold water. You know what I'm saying? So it all flew out at once. So no, there's never been no beef. It's just, well, there is a beef. And the beef has been a long beef between Amber and Emerald. I'm saying it again. It's been a long time coming between Shaitan and them and Michael them. And I already told you why. I'm really Michael them. So yeah, I don't care who anybody is. If you can't stand on truth, I can't respect you. However, if you can stand on truth, I don't care what the disagreement is. I have to respect it. I have to. If it's true, I gotta respect it. So that's why I'm telling you, I didn't deny the whole fucking story. If a nigga try to really play it, nigga, I paid for my own shit. You know what I mean? That's a damn lie. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying I had a lot of money then either. You know, I didn't have a lot of money. Yeah, so he was right. So the thing is, can y'all stand on truth? They can't. So how do you resolve something? Truthfully, if they refuse to stand on truth, okay, but this other person is saying, yeah, they're right about that. Yeah, they're right about that. They're right about that. They're right about that. But these people, they can't say you're right about that. They could never. They have yet to say it. So you have to wonder, damn, three sides to the story. We're familiar. There are three sides to the story. This side, that side, and the truth. How come this side, the only side that's saying there's truth on their side, but this side is saying there's no truth to his side? That doesn't add up. You with me? So just, I mean, you have the right to feel however you want to feel, think how you want to think, whatever. Okay? Just do your research on who I am, how long I've been doing this, and what I stand for. And I've never swayed from it, no matter where I was at. So that aggravation they was talking about, I'm just doing my best to address whatever the minute points was that they did have. the aggravation thing, they're right about that. I can understand that because you can't put on around me. Y'all see how I am now? I'm a stand-up man, okay? Anybody who know me, some of y'all have been able to come in contact or see or at least hear from people who've been around me. Mrs. Faise can bear with us. I don't give a fuck who anybody is. I don't care. You know what I mean? If you can't do this, if you can't stand up straight, I don't give a fuck about none of the shit that's on your head, no moves, no cross, no copper on your eye for whatever reason. I don't care about none of that. You know what I mean? The amethyst you wearing on your wrist, all that shit is put on. Okay? You can't do this. And if you can't do this, then you're not with us. You know what I'm saying? But if you can do that, I don't care if you say nigga or God. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna do all that. My brother is God, not nigga. I'm not doing all that shit because the nigga that's saying God, you know what I'm saying, will cross you out before the guy that's saying nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like that for real in real life. So you can't put on. So many people, listen, the same brother who donated $9,000 to me, you know what I mean? And I actually told him we could have blew it up, but I told him, I said, no, wait. I want to see how people act when they don't think this shit coming in. All right? And I did. And it was a sad thing to behold. You know what I mean? For all the people who, they thought they tried to celebrate early on, thinking that it ain't working. But not realizing before I even popped it off, the Most High said tour, or yes, or it is approved. You get what I'm saying? But that same brother met me on tour with Montana 300. All right? He was said he wanted to meet Montana 300. I don't even know this man. Okay? He knew who I was. I didn't know him. But because I saw looking in his eyes that he just wanted to meet him, and he obviously knew who I was, I said, I got you. Not just he was able to take the picture with me, I took him behind the stage. And like, yo, this is my peoples. You know what I'm saying? He was able to get the picture with Montana. You know what I mean? We had a conversation, whatever. Okay, cool. I'm like that in real life. I'm a sincere, I don't like that word. I'm going to find another word for it. I'm a sincere or genuine person, okay, in real time. So that will aggravate the fuck out of a flaw-ass nigga who is not authentic, okay, or a gold being, all right, or a gold by a God being, okay, because even when you say authentic, the word AU is right there, okay, which is a symbol for gold, okay, in the middle of the word, in the beginning of the word, okay, then you have the, okay, a theo, okay, so a gold God, okay, if they're not on gold God tick, gold God timing, and they're on sin God tick, synthetic, okay, sin God timing, or sinner, or Zuin, or demon time, then yeah, you're going to aggravate the fuck out of some. Y'all know they can't do what I just did? I just showed you authentic versus synthetic. That there's a gold God or a sun God timing, and there's a moon God called sin, synthetic, sinner timing. And if you're on the moon timing, yeah, I'll aggravate you. You're right. I will not negate that. You know what I mean? That makes sense to me. He said I was aggravated. Listen, I empathize with that. I understand. You know what I'm saying? That this is what happens. Because when you're bringing that true light, they can't stay around long. You with me? So then, here goes the issue. Here's what deceivers do. They cannot tell you to your face that they have an issue with you. I'm the nigga that's going to look at you and be like, I don't like you. And walk off. I'm looking at it. Hey, you're a devil. All right? So before you come in, I just want to let you know, I know you're a devil. All right, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's your name? Oh, yeah, you're a jinn, though. I want to let you know you're a jinn. But now you still good. You come in there, you know what I mean? You ain't ready to stay long. It's green light all through here. Yep, he told you. Yep, you was a jinn. You was a jinn from the beginning, nigga. You was a jinn. That's me. This nigga was telling people, he was telling the main sister that was the conversation called Nikki, right? He was telling her and Kiana, hey, listen to him. We need him. We can't lose with him. Everybody, listen, hear what he won't tell you. At the woke back, and I got the image from the woke back. I don't know if it's on this phone. Right, but I got on the other phone the image of the walk back where you see me standing there. You know what I mean? I wish I would have thought to screenshot that shit, but I got that shit. I'll show y'all. It was me. It was a nigga named Zeke. It was a nigga named, what was it, Sun Ra. There's a lot of other niggas, okay, that was all standing there. Some of I think it might have been Rail. I don't know if it was Rail standing there, but definitely called Lifewave or Manessa was standing there. And everybody stood there and took a photo. And you see me standing there like this, on business. You know what I mean? I'm not doing no, it was business. He just ain't even no pose, nigga. Like I said, I don't pose as no soldier. Okay, I'm also a general, post-soldier. I don't pose as a soldier. You know what I mean? Listen, I've been a soldier. All right, but as a general, I'm not posing as a soldier. I've already been that. You know what I mean? So they looking at it right there. But these people was able to see even then who and what I was, because it was Manessa who was saying, or Lifewave, who was saying, hey, y'all, everybody come here, come listen to this. You know what I mean? So that sound weird, don't it? For somebody, listen to all the things that this man was saying, he wasn't rocking with me, I wasn't worthy, all this little bitty boy shit, okay? Then why was he saying, everybody come listen to this? Why did he say, we can't lose with him? Why did he say, you got to meet these people? We need you to meet the white Summer Walker, NLE Chopper. You know what I mean? Why did he say, yo, man, I want to work with you? Why did he go through one of the other brothers and say, yo, I just opened up a store. Okay, you can fact check everything I'm saying. I open up a store, I want to partner with you. You know, why did he say, yo, anything you need, let me know. All right, even if you don't have a way to get around, I'll come and get you, and we'll do that. Why? That don't sound like somebody who have an issue with someone, unless that person who has that issue is trying to cloak that issue, all right, with this synthetic put on. So I'm telling y'all, watch out for that shit. All the niggas who be all in your face, smiling, trying to get near you, trying to figure out what's going on, they all did it. You know what I mean? Don't trust that shit, because then they be the same ones who come out and say they was never fucking with you, but then you look weird. If you was never fucking with Phase One, why was he at any of your events? Why was he invited? Why was this, that, and the third? Why he got all these messages say you're so talented? Damn. For a nigga who you wasn't fucking when you was surely on your knees. Y'all get what I'm explaining to y'all? Watch out for that flaw shit. Because that same flaw shit, it carries over into people's business. So you trying to figure out how so many people got scammed by these people. You hear me? You trying to figure out how so many people ain't received shit they was being told they were going to receive. They didn't get it. They done paid you $3,000 for some shit, and you ain't never give them they shit. You feel what I'm saying? Now, again, Brother Polite, I never got scammed. I don't know this nigga to be scammed by him. You hear me? However, ample people saying he done took them for grams. Okay? Then I was talking to one of the sisters who does a certain type of work. Okay? So her doing a certain type of work, she was able to meet a lot of these so-called conscious community niggas. Do y'all get what I'm explaining? And one of the names she mentioned was Brother Polite. And she said she hit him up and was like, yo, I need 2 bands. And he sent her the 2 damn thousand. So you're trying to figure out where a lot of y'all money was going. It's possible that a lot of these people who do a certain line of work, who are women, okay, who be around to know conscious community people, because as soon as they get some money, they first thing they want to do, they want to go buy bodies. You know what I'm saying? Because they couldn't afford the bodies. They talk down on the niggas in the community, but they just didn't have the money. So as soon as they get the money, they want to go pay for it. Listen, my right hand to the Most High. I have never in my life paid a woman for sex. I have never in my life, okay, at least this one, paid a woman for sex. Okay? I've been told, listen, there was a situation, I'm not going to go too much detail about it. Okay? But the sister was like, look, everything cool, she rocking, but she like, I don't do nothing for free. And that's my brain shut down. I'm trying to calculate this shit. You know the little meme with the numbers? So I just do nothing for free. So what that got to do with me? Right? So what other niggas do with their money, what other sisters do with their body, that's them. But when she said, I don't do nothing for free, it was good as called off. Because I don't know what that is insinuating. All right? Because I never thought myself, again, I'm not trying to offend nobody but I never thought myself to be less of a man to have to, that was just me. So I'm real familiar with the line of work, okay? I've been real close. I never judged nobody, none of that, okay? But it was just like, when the sister's like, yo, I'm doing nothing for free. I'm like, damn, well, I don't get it. That when as soon as you involve me in that business, I'm trying to figure out when I came and said I was a part of the business. But a lot of these conscious community niggas, when they get the money, they fuck off with the sisters. And here go a nigga like me who will go and deal with that sister. Listen, true story. As a matter of fact, you've been walking with me long enough. You might remember when one of these shadow hours, you see me go live with a sister out of nowhere. And she get to calling names. And you see me just do this. And she said names and da-da-da-da-da. And she'll get to saying so much. And I'm just quiet. And she's like, yo, you don't know if you know what I'm talking about. I said, I know everything you're talking about. And she just keep going. And I wanted y'all to hear what she was saying. Because she was calling names of niggas who's involved in that line of work. It's still the same shit, right? So they get this money. Listen, you'll be surprised, okay? Only thing I'm telling you is when the shit start coming up and I start showing you what this is, y'all asking about y'all money, these niggas be fucking off with your money because they couldn't afford to fuck off. And niggas are chasing their desires, all right? I don't know. Maybe they didn't feel like their charisma display was enough to pull the sister. So they just go and just buy it. You with me? And she was explaining all of that to me. This sister got on the phone with me. She was drunk, right? And she was at a hotel, and she like, she basically asking me, kind of telling me to come to the hotel. I said, first of all, I said, listen, even how you're speaking, your words are slurring. I don't think this will even be a good time to even come down there. Right? She like, well, I want to know more about the holy tablets. Listen, the same way men be trying to, women do that too. They try to act like they want a little more information. No, that's why we were told by the one in Nuwaku, we were taught this: don't give the women the doctrine, give it a doctrine. If you're gonna give it something, give it a doctrine. But he didn't walk around with the doctrine, trying to use their intellect to get in women's panties. That's all it was. And it was real unfortunate because the women be thinking, this man got the charisma, he got the information, he give a fuck about me. No, all that, he's just using that. You know what I mean? To try to get you into his bed. And then after that, you know what I mean? That's the end of it. A lot of people was able to experience that. Where, listen, if you have a situation, of course, one night stands happen, that's an occurrence, okay? Notice the ones who block you, you know what I mean? Or unfollow you and discard you. Okay, that's an energy that comes with that. And that's what a lot of these people were doing. So they used the information because women were infatuated and impressed, enamored about information and affirmation, especially when it's new. And information in the conscious community, the nigga that was bringing forth the information, he got rank. So naturally, women want to be associated with a nigga with rank. Listen, I know how all this shit go. You with me? Niggas ain't doing shit. Like I told you, if I want to take over anything, fuck over any motion, I can do that. It's easy. All right? It's much more of a challenge to be disciplined enough to know when you have to right yourself and walk this way. So, of course, it's easy. Yeah, you get some money, and now you can do this. That don't mean do it, silly goose. And then it comes back around. A lot of the conscious community brothers was being called out by this sister. She said, I done did work with this person's names. Listen, I could call these names out. You'd be like, whoa. Right? This person likes to be degraded and all kind of stuff. And like, damn, yeah, she just telling everything. But the reason I'm bringing this up is because y'all wondering where a lot of the money going. It's going to prostitutes. You with me? It's going to sex workers. Again, it's not to disrespect your way of life if you're in that walk. Okay? However, it may be a sister or two on here that know what I'm talking about. That know exactly what I'm saying. That these niggas be paying for females. So, damn, how nigga gotta, you know what I'm saying? He done did this, he done reached 1 million. Now he coming back. You know what I mean? But next thing you know, you see him with a model. Damn, it's something not adding up. Okay? Then you see around a whole bunch of the Caucasoids and at these parties. His brother polite talking about, I've been waiting to do some Hollywood shit for a long time. Oh, shit. Damn. So then that's what the money was needed for. Because you can't party like Floyd Mayweather. You don't got Floyd Mayweather money. You know what I mean? Now you riding around with Versace. Now you got the coupes and the Corvettes and the whatever. Now you can flash and be what you wanted to be. But you didn't have the funds to do it. So guess who they used to get the funds? Y'all. Yeah, they sold you ideas. You know what I mean? They sold you dreams. Okay? They sold you the marketing scam that the people came with. Consciousness. How the fuck you gonna sell somebody consciousness? What the hell? And people bought it, literally. And now people like, damn. You know what I mean? It was a scam. Because it ain't even just about the money. It's about where the people at now. Where they at? What happened? What became of it? Right? And then you realize what became of it was more confusion, more followers, more stragglers. People never knew where the green light was coming from. They didn't know about Dr. York. They knew about these people. And then now it's like, yeah, but it's the same thing Dr. Melchizedek York said was going to happen. Because of lust. That's where y'all money went. Again, on record, I've never in my life paid a woman for sex. Fellas, take a deep breath and then breathe out. "99% of the men on this live cannot say that. 99% of the brothers in here cannot say that. Not and be telling the truth, but if you're utmost and lightweight, yeah, you can say it. Because we already know they can't say the truth. All right? But they can't say it. 99% of the brothers, it's respect. And any brother that's real going to be all y'all do is put the 100 emoji. You don't got to say it's you or none of that. Just put the 100 emoji if you just stand on business. Like, listen, 99% of the brothers on here cannot say that they never paid for sex. They can't say that. All right? And 99% of the brothers on here that can't say that, not all of them have reached riches and money and fame. You know what I mean? So it gotta be a motherfucker for a nigga who done reach money, riches, and fame and still gotta pay. That gotta be motherfucker. Nigga getting tricked. Niggas ain't even doing the tricking no more. Niggas getting tricked now. You already said, damn, nigga, why a leash on your neck? So I paid for this experience, nigga. I paid for this experience. I know what I'm doing, nigga. You ain't with a bad bitch. You ain't with a bad bitch. Worry about yourself. It's a $2,000 leash, nigga. I sold many invisible herbs for this. Get up with me. You with me? Hey, the women is the bosses now. All I can do is just respect what folk got going. That ain't my shit. Not a single motherfucker gonna be able to say that shit and be telling the truth. Now, it's some other shit motherfucker might be able to say. You know what I mean? They're like, Faise, is that true? Hey, you heard what they said, right? So what I be saying? All right? You know what I mean? I'm not gonna confirm nor deny the shit. It might be some other shit you might be like, oh, yeah, hey, Faise, did that happen? Shit, you know, listen, let me tell you something. All right, you be drinking water? All right, I drink mine. I mind my business. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But anybody gonna be able to say that? Because it's not true. You with me? And that's a whole different type of conversation because I done touched a lot of money. And you still gotta ask yourself, damn, where all the flashy shit at then? And he done touched a lot of money. Why he ain't flashing? Why it ain't about what he wearing? Why it ain't about how he putting on? You know what I'm saying? I got that shit on. Why I'm not having fashion competitions with the women and shit? You with me? If I could do that shit every day, why I'm not doing it? You with me? That's not what this shit is. But these people, they new to it. I'm not new to money because I've been exposed to very potent energy or currency or current, okay, at a young age. And that potent energy or current charged me. I was already charged. You can't charge me shit. You know what I mean? And I've been charged so much, I'm free. You with me? Y'all ain't hearing what I'm telling y'all, so you gotta listen. All right? The conductor don't ask for my ticket. You know what I mean? These other niggas say, damn, why the fuck? Who this weird ass nigga with the ring? Why the fuck ain't nobody asking this nigga for the damn ticket and shit? You know what I mean? I'm just gonna go get one of them rings then. Nigga come back with a ring, and then Azrael or the conductor, angel of death, look them right in their eyes and say, will you be off or from? I say, what the fuck? What the hell? He ain't asked this nigga Faise that? Shit, I guess I'll be off. The nigga Azrael said, yeah, you right. Walked off on his ass and dropped his ass off on the next stop. You know what I mean? I've been traveling free. And they don't like it. Because not only are they being charged as they think they're charging, okay, they know when they lay down at night that they're a deceiver. You know what I mean? And it eat people's soul alive. Y'all know I got to turn this live off. If I don't do it, Instagram's going to do it. This live will end. Okay? All the extra shit, niggas say, the words, all this stuff. Yeah, they leave the convention, they get in their car, they hit up the next female in their roster. This is their life. You know what I mean? They call here, they act like this. Behind the scenes, they worry about vagina. That's all they can worry about. Over they come up in here, they trying to figure out who the next female they can bed. Soon as they get down off the mic, they can't get in and put the mic down. They already texting somebody trying to see who it is that night. That's their lifestyle. Trying to fill up a hole. It's empty. There's a gap. There's a space. And a lot of these people reach this height. And it ain't just conscious community people. It's a lot of celebrities. They reach this height, but it's empty there. You with me? They're not charged. You with me? But I've already been charged. I've already been convicted. Listen, I'm a convicted felon. I done already fell in and got convicted. A lot of people ain't never fell in before. You know what I mean? Y'all niggas know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all don't know what I'm talking about. All right? Can I get an amen? Can I get something? Niggas, have any of y'all niggas fell in before? They had to get up and you got up and say, what year is it? Nigga said, we were waiting on you to stand up. Nigga, it's been 4 years. God damn, I done fell in before and got convicted. These niggas done fell in so deep, they don't even know they fell. They still getting charged. They done fell in multiple times. 2 times convicted. They on to the next crime. This Nigga said, where you going? I'm on my way to catch a body. Nigga, I see you. Nigga, you still got these charges. They go through trials and tribulations. Nigga, I fell in once. I remember the year. I fell in 2019, nigga. I was convicted for a while. I said, damn. I mean, I beat trial, but shit, I'm facing life. Some of y'all niggas don't understand what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Y'all niggas ain't never been tried before or tested before. You ain't never got hit up and say, yo, I gotta take this test. Have you ever stood in a restroom with someone, nervous than a motherfucker waiting for your sentence? Your sentence is either one line or two lines. That's all. Y'all niggas ain't never, listen, I done fell in before I been convicted. Okay? When I was young, I was charged and convicted with the green light. You feel me? And I was convicted with that Holy Spirit. Okay? Or that knowledge that allows you to be complete or whole. So why the fuck? I didn't need money. I didn't need money. That didn't make me. So anybody who flex the money and say, yo, I'm having money, you wasn't even having no money. They're empty. They're empty. Because, okay, why you talk about a man who ain't had no money? Broke nigga don't get no fucking conversation then. That ain't even, niggas who really having that shit, no, you ain't having that shit to say you having money. You having that shit to say, nigga, it's a whole way that come with this. These niggas don't get no conversation unless they can get some conversation. These niggas don't get no fucking with unless they can get some fucking with. That shit ain't even some shit that dawn on you. You know what I mean? But it gotta dawn on you because a lot brighter than the dawn, ain't it? The light that come with phase one. You with me? So everything I'm telling you, I know we might joke, we might kick it, but I don't kick it to get along. You know what I mean? Another thing, when people be saying shit like, oh, it's taking you a little longer because you ain't dick riding. That shit hit home. You know what I mean? I can't do that. I don't even understand that. I was taught at a very young age by some very player-ass niggas. That's not a form of transportation. You know what I mean? But these niggas be hopping and riding around and da-da-da-da. Don't even know. We're like, bro, do we see that? We see that up under you. Nigga, we can see that shit. You ain't even have the DVD, you cover it up, da-da-da. Niggas just riding around. Niggas swear they got their own motion. No, you don't. You got 4PF in front of your name. Nigga, that ain't your shit. And niggas ain't even able to say that shit no more. They gotta use CBFW. You know what I mean? All these other channel stations and shit. But you got letters in front of you. That's somebody else's shit. That's somebody else's motion. You know what I mean? That's not what we're doing. We're teaching people that, for one, all is mind. Okay? Universe is mental, hermetic principles. Okay? You have your own brain. You have your own mind, correct? Okay, then you have your own reality to bring to this world. Do you think not this world or this universe, this observable universe, to be grand enough that you have something to bring to the table? Do you think that one person brought all there was to bring to the table? No, you have something to bring. Do you not have a story? Do you not have a tale or a head? You know what I mean? Do you not have words in a book that you can write, or a picture that remember in school when you drew your first coloring book? You know what I mean? Or you wrote your first book, and they anybody ever do that project? They let you publish a book in like first grade, kindergarten, and you were so proud. You came home and said, I'm an author. All right, there's a book in you. You know, there's a story in you. You with me? But they don't want you to think that way, these scammers or these skimmers or these schemers, because they want you to look up to them. You know what I mean? You look up to them, they're having a way. Okay? You stop looking up to them and you have the Most High's way, they're going to have to make a decision of whether or not they're going to continue to have the illusion of their way or they're going to get on board. And all we're saying is all aboard. Okay? And what these niggas upset about, they see me walk in like this, and they walk in and they'll say this, what you doing? He said, yo, I'm just trying to get a ticket. Fuck you talking about? Who are you? Announce yourself. We don't know you. You know what I mean? I said, in the song Come Home, I didn't record it yet, but if you've been on the lives, you heard me speak the words on it. Right? I said, give me one reason to put your name in the book of life. Give me one reason to put your name in the book of life. I don't know you. But I healed people in Malachi's name. No, you didn't. What are you talking about? I never knew you. You're a worker of iniquity. And iniquity is just another word to say what? Lawlessness. You're all about lawlessness. You couldn't keep people in order. You kept people in order. You wouldn't have tried to make it seem like it was yours. It ain't yours. You didn't bring it. You with me? So it's all the sign. Now, all you can do is look at how this man is able to stand here and do all of this, break this stuff down, teach these sciences, and make all this sense. It could be funny, whatever, and it still aligns. And there's movement behind it, not some product. There's movement. If you got the books, you know I be saying stuff in the books that I don't even say out loud. You know what I mean? If you got the books, I'll say certain things that people, listen, here's how I know y'all picking up on it. Because some of y'all, sometimes people go above and beyond. You know what I mean? Some people be telling me, your lyrics meant this. I don't know what the fuck it don't. But maybe it do. Maybe I didn't know it meant that. You know what I mean? But some people be in the comments say, he means this when he says this. Because you're listening deeper. Some of y'all done broke stuff that I done said down to me that I didn't know I said and I didn't know I meant. That's how I know that y'all are figuring that out, doing the math or the numbers on it. There's movement that's coming with it. You know what I mean? So we ask, where are these people movement? What are they bringing? You with me? So when you expose phase one, have something to bring to the people when you do that. You know what I mean? Other than that, you're just gossiping. Which means that you're not even able to see what I'm doing and replicate it. Because if you replicate that, right? All right, let me try this one more time. If you want to defeat phase one, okay, I'm going to tell you a secret. If you want to defeat phase one, use the green light. If you do what I do, you're not an enemy. So if you want to defeat phase one, use the green light or above. That's how you defeat them. And then watch what I tell you, they still stupid. They still ain't going to get it. They're going to try to do the shit. And they're going to realize, damn, I'm helping him. Exactly. Because it's not about phase. It can't be. This is way too big for it to just be about me. This is such a magnum opus. One person ain't going to do it. It's a grand work. And it takes a lot of you who are willing to work. All right? Who are willing to sweat. Okay? Blood and tears. Okay? To put in that work like Pops did. And like the masters did. Okay? If you're willing to put in that work, well then all that work, get them all together. Comes together. That's the magnum opus. The grand work. Okay? And then you realize how big your work is because all of y'all put it together. Clean up, everybody, everywhere. Clean up, everybody do their share. I think I said it backwards. Still, okay, everybody do their share. Everybody everywhere, get them all together. You know what I mean? And then, okay, we want to see. I'm disappointed about the phase one exposed video because I'm thinking, okay, these motherfuckers gonna do it. They couldn't do anything but be women, and I can't even say that because we really got to stop saying that shit. You know what I mean? Because I feel that in a way it's disrespectful to the sisters to keep, you know what I'm saying that men are acting like women. You know what I mean? No, it's in all actuality, a lot of these women have more poise and composure than a lot of these men. So it ain't even that. Okay? But all y'all did was gossip, and that was disappointing. Okay? Because I would have at least been able to pull what y'all was saying and say, look, these niggas broke this down. That. Y'all didn't break anything down. You know what I mean? Y'all sat there nervous. That's why you kept laughing. You couldn't help it. You kept laughing. You see how funny this is? You don't have to ask people that. You got to stop the whole shit. Hey, look, do y'all realize this is funny? Everybody else? Anybody? You? No, you look foolish. Okay? What did you bring? Why is phase one here? You with me? What has he done? What is his works? Okay? And then you'll see how those same works align with the master teacher. And then I say, who is Manessa? Why is Manessa here? And I go into it. I say Manessa means to forget. The Manessa means the one to cause people to forget. All right, to cause people to worship up under Baal. All right, look at the Dajjal symbolism, similarities of the symbol over the eye. And I said, all you got to do is look at the shit. And you can see who these people are. Damn, why is that? Why does his name mean that? You with me? And why did Pop, per him, at least is what was being said, have an issue with him? You know what I mean? If it was nothing to be concerned about when it comes to that particular being. But this is the deceiver. All right? Then, like I told you, they said, oh, he's a disagreeable because I was going off on niggas. Then you see him going off on somebody called Victor, all right, who is Dr. Sabi's son, about some vegetables and shit, all right, and herbs and sea moss. It don't make sense, does it? Okay? If you a warrior, you gonna swing swords. Okay? What's up with all this, I'm positive, all this peace, love, and light shit? But y'all doing all this behind the scenes. And you have an issue with somebody who, listen, if I'm sagging my pants that day, that's what's going on. What? If I stop sagging, I'll stop sagging. Same way I said, listen, if I'm going to eat this meat, I'm going to eat the meat. What the fuck are you talking about? When it's time to stop doing that, I will be put on notice about it. And I knew it was coming. I put it in the 360 song, like I told you. And then it came. Okay, cool. They still think I'm eating meat because they ain't been around. All right, we haven't eaten meat since January 1st. And we stopped eating beef and pork long before that. Okay, but I did it with a lot of people. And I explained to a lot of people why we were doing it. And I even explained to people that if they were still eating meat, okay, if you still want to ascend, all right, or start that process of accelerating the self, fast. Okay? And I didn't gangbang the shit. You with me? So deal with the truth. Who is phase one? Let's look at his works and let's see what is being shown forth. All right. Does he have time to be mad about a woman? You with me? Now, I've done everything but brag. Because that's one thing I could have said this whole time. Like, what? You know what I mean? I could. It's one thing I could have said I haven't said. And real niggas know what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck? What? You with me? Just go, when we get off here, go look at my story. Go look at the aura coming off that nigga in 2022. What? Pressed about one single particular woman, just one. You know what I mean? You didn't know me. You didn't know. But I get it, because I don't do what niggas do. That ain't the flex. We don't need that. We don't have to. But some people feel like they do. But again, that's one thing I haven't said, but they try to kick it. So I just showed you the aura. Look at that man in 2022. You see the aura coming off of him? You know what I mean? And if anybody know, come on, you know, then you know. And the sisters can vouch. They see the light. The fuck, this ain't no shit. Why the fuck I'm a charge? And this person came with the spirit of Lilith. You with me? The only confusing thing was how the shit took place. But like I said a while ago, I said this was set up. Okay? It was set up in a good way, because I had to see, all right, how all of these people couldn't hold the water. All right? And how they were going to act. And if they would do that for small accusations, like somebody lying on their dick, if they'll do that for that, what they'll do if it was some other accusations, somebody done said some other crazy off the wall shit. You feel me? How would they handle me? When there was no reason for all the niggas to join forces like Voltron and shit. You know what I mean? To go against phase one. And why would you be telling people, hey, don't communicate with him just because he was aggravating? Why didn't you communicate with your brother? Hey, you're aggravating me. You couldn't do it, could you? Because you couldn't face the truth. All right? And even if it was that, still, in certain ways, a real nigga would have went about some shit. But y'all didn't do that. Y'all ran off to the side. You clicked up, okay? You had tea parties, and you got upset with me because I said, for one, go watch the LifeWave Phase 1 video that somebody posted from a live, okay, that happened the day after. You're going to hear me say, y'all put me on the back burner. I said, and I'm never going to forget it. I said, remember that. Keep me there. So then my platform did this, and they stayed there. My shit did this. And now they see the one who leading the movement. You can't do shit about it. They see the one who, I'm not having no conversation about. They see the one who, I'm not having no conversation about 21 Savage off in the corner some motherfucking web with some Nuwabians and Ansaru. You know what I mean? I'm having a conversation in front of the world. Say, look, here go 45,000 views. The letters are doing the biggest views. The letters is getting most of the attention. If you read the Holy Tablets, you'll understand why that's important. Because in the Holy Tablets, Dr. Malachi York speaks about the letter and why not to forget the letter, and don't let the letter be misconstrued and fabricated. Okay, and I told you what the letter was of the divine. The G, which what? The G literally points you to the center of that whole circle right here in the center. I am Axis. He said it right here in the book. Chapter 19. What? I am Axis. I am the center. We writing these letters. We got a movement going. So I guess they think, well, we got to do something because it's fucking them up at night. All right? Or what I tell you on the Ever Wanna song, the worst thing that you ever could do is sleep on a nigga who better than you. Because when he finally get ahead of you, you go from having a seat to a stepping stool. Niggas ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit. You would have been shit until you place yourself to go against me. Now I have to deal with you like I deal with the opposition. And we were taught to step over and tread over serpents and scorpions and crush the head of the Nakash. That's what we were told to do. You know what I mean? So again, if you was never against that, there would be no reason to clash. Because listen, y'all have observed it, and I think anybody who know what the fuck going on, if you pay attention, you be like, bro, this nigga Faise ain't making this shit up. He ain't making this shit up. It wouldn't take that many niggas. It wouldn't take that many niggas to try to piece some shit together. You know what I mean? Niggas trying to speak for niggas and shit. Niggas trying to help each other out. Y'all seen that shit happen, right? But niggas trying to give you what the fuck to say. That's how them niggas was doing. They trying to answer for each other and feeling each other like y'all don't have nothing. You know what I mean? All together. And that's sad. You with me? So everybody who listening, you know, I ain't make this shit up. You know what I mean? I ain't making it about anybody. And again, there are a lot of things that I know that I haven't even said. When we did them exposing, I could have took it further. Okay? However, I focus more on the science that I took advantage of the opportunity to teach a science. And I knew that people were going to gravitate toward, oh, we see 19 Keys exposed. And all his fans and all the spectators and naysayers and people who rock with me, everybody, when they see that, it's drama in their mind. So they like, okay, I'm going to grab it. And they wind up learning some shit. Didn't even know they were going to learn with all of the exposed videos and all of my teachings. And if you pay attention, I'm doing it now. You know what I mean? Because we done gone over a lot of science. However, this is a part of how we brought people together. Okay? They try to make it seem like I'm the only one doing it. I'm going against everybody. Y'all don't know Pops, do y'all? You don't know Malachi. You didn't study him, did you? You didn't study his works. You didn't see how many books he wrote. You didn't see how many times he called out the celebrities at that time and the leaders in the communities at that time. You ain't up at the Bilal Phillips, the Farrakhan, even though he said that's his brother. All right, he still was exposed to certain things about it. Okay, let people know what was going on behind the scenes. And he was saying, Farrakhan said he's scared to death of him. Not scared in a way to say that he think he gonna do something to him, but he was afraid to be questioned. You know what I mean? And put on that platform to have to deal with the true light. You know what I mean? Wardafi Muhammad, okay, or Wallace Muhammad, all this, who was it? Ben Carter, or Ben Amin, okay, Yahweh Ben Yahweh. Y'all don't remember? So then you see all y'all people, y'all have similar types of positions. And y'all have placed yourselves with like all these costumes and shit as people that are of those messiahs or leaders. And all I'm doing is the same thing Pops is doing. That's why you got a problem. Same thing they was doing. But look, Pops had done the books, right? He'll do like Sunni Orthodox or 360 questions to ask a Sunni Orthodox Muslim. Okay? And it took them niggas 3 years, 4 years to respond with one book. And by the time they came back around on that 4th or 5th year with that one book, Pop done wrote 79 more books. And they don't have shit to do with them niggas no more. It took all them niggas to come together to try to put out one book on Pops. So it took all y'all niggas to come together to try to do one exposing. And all I'm disappointed about, same thing with the brother Sanchez. He was like, Elder and F1. I said, who the fuck is F1? That's not fair. I mean, I was crying this damn, bro. It's not fair. He's supposed to say phase 1. You know what I mean? So I was the one saying, hey, that's promo. I don't know what niggas trying to kick it like, because niggas don't want the truth to come out. They don't want that. You know what I mean? So they try to kick it. But I was the one saying, damn, just say my name so people can come and find me. And I'm telling y'all, it's people who thought that they were rocking with that, saw phase 1 exposed and came and found me, and they ain't going nowhere. I'm telling you, I know how this shit go. I'm having it like, I think niggas ain't going nowhere. Niggas realize, oh shit, hold on. Whoa. Wait, hold on. Red light, green light. Oh shit. Niggas say, I like it here. I mean, I was saying come home. Niggas was like, I fuck with that. Them niggas gonna be like, come home. They're like, I hate home, nigga. They not going back. Y'all with me? So yeah, send them over here. And they gonna be like, oh shit, hold on. These niggas. There's niggas who, they try to convince themselves that they still hate me for some shit I said in 2021. They don't even realize they been rocking with me. Some nigga done donated, forgot they hate me. They said, oh shit, requested back. Damn, I hated this nigga, didn't I? Why the fuck I want these books? What's in those books? They not out here. These books, shit I talk about, you ain't Googling. You're not Googling it. Because these are decodings, all right, of real events. And telling you certain things that was going to happen. Whole year breakdowns before they came. Niggas ain't having that. That ain't it. So they say, damn, I hate this nigga, but I want this book. Why do I want this book? No. I'm going to go over here. Then you sit here and realize this nigga done sold the same CMOS for 7 years. Like, this shit is 700, nigga. You know what I mean? You realize you been paying this nigga for some shit that down the street at the Rondos. You know what I mean? You say, this nigga, hold on. He took the label off this shit. That shit is over there in crystal blue. You know what I mean? It ain't my fault. It ain't my fault. That don't have nothing to do with me. And then people like, then you open up the book and say, damn, this shit ain't nowhere. I ain't never heard no shit like this. Damn, this nigga broke down deodorant. He broke down masonry and deodorant, secret and degree. It was right in front of your face. You didn't see it. He said, when you put the secret symbol, the check with the secret and the check with the degree together, you get the full square. And that is the secret degree. I said, damn, what the fuck? You know what I mean? This nigga broke down the name of the nigga who came out with the story of the cherry tree being chopped down as Mason Lock Wings, and told you that Mason was dealing with the traveler. Lock is what they said they were going to do to the flag. Okay, fold it up and lock it and put it underground. And guess what wings mean? Underground. Stop playing. They said, I don't see this shit nowhere. Niggas typed it in. Said Mason Lockween meaning. Bro, you ain't get shit but the Wikipedia. It's nowhere. You know what I mean? So yeah, listen, if people, y'all read the books, right? And this ain't just no promo for the books. This is just me selling, like showing you how this shit going. You will know if somebody done read these books. Because ain't nobody said the shit. And let me tell you how it happens. They're going to say it verbatim. Because how else you going to say it? Same thing with the 9 ether. The niggas did not say, nigga, we are 8 plus 1 ether beings. They didn't do that. The niggas said we're 9 ether. It's right here. They took it. They said the same exact shit. We're 9 ether beings. You know what I mean? They didn't say we're 5 plus 4 plus 2 minus 2 ether, nigga. That's us. They didn't do that. They give you the acronym for peace. They didn't even change the words. They just used the same shit Pops used. Damn, acronyms like this, different shit. Nigga said, believe is be lie Eve. They ain't say Eve lie, nigga. Be cool. No, they didn't even switch it around. Rizza Islam put Tell Eye Vision in his book, the Millennial book, whatever the fuck. Message to the Millennial. What is that? He put the shit in the book and said, Tell Eye Vision. I said, I'll be goddamn. Tell Eye Vision. They didn't even change the shit up. You know what I'm saying? So that's different. If you don't know people don't read them books, you're gonna be like, this nigga, I ain't never heard nobody say Bakamir. You know what I'm saying? And then break that shit down. So new science is not only just explaining something that you would not have known, all right? Breaking something down that would not have been shown if that person didn't do it. And that is what happened when Prophet Muhammad came forth, okay? Make no mistake, the Malaika, who are called the angels, knew everything that the Quran was speaking about. But these forgetful people did not know, okay? Or the ones who were created as insan, okay, these human beings did not know, or mankind did not know. So the one who wrote with the pen, okay, informed man, Allah at the clot, all right, as sperm gushing forth from the spine. This is all in Surah 96. Go read 96, chapter 96 of Al-Quran, Al-Alaq, okay, the clot, okay? And you're going to see exactly what's in. The one who wrote with the pen, okay, or wrote out or gave you the whole lineup or the datum of who mankind was going to be, programmed their numbers, and filled up the matrix with all the things man was going to have access to. That's how he knew all things. Okay, he knew the 0 and the 1, the binary, the 2 lights, the 101. Okay, he knew that 101 is 19. Because to say 1 and 0 and 1, to put that 0 and that 1 together gives you a 9, and that's 19. All right, other than that, binary is just to say this and that and this and this and that and that and this. You're not creating anything new. You're not really actually learning anything new. You're just realizing more of the ways that these elementals can be used. 0 and 1. You with me? The Malaika knew all of that. Okay? Only thing they didn't know was what was going to become of Adam, okay, or Kadmon, Zakar, all right, or these Enocytes, okay, or the Ensign beings, okay, or the humans. They didn't know that because they asked Allah Ta'ala, they say, yo, are you going to create a race of beings that are going to cause bloodshed, all right, and corruption in the earth? And what did Allah say? He said, yo, I know what y'all niggas don't know. You know what I mean? He didn't confirm nor deny. He said, I know what you don't know. They didn't know that. Other than that, all the science and listen, there's quantum physics in Al-Quran. Okay? Tell me the science of being able to travel from one place to another, okay, so fast that your concept or procept or reality of time switches and it goes from a day to 50,000 years be done past because you shifted a location. That's in Al-Quran. They study the Quran. Quantum physics study the Quran, quantum physicists. Okay, they go into Al-Quran. All right? That's why it's a clear book. More things are being figured out. The miracle number of 19 is still elusive to the people who think they grasped it. Because it's all encompassing. Because you've never beheld beyond the number 9. You don't know how. All right? It hasn't been exposed to man beyond the number 9. You can detect it, but you cannot see the reflection of it. All right? It can be detected, not reflected to you. And why I'm saying reflected is because when you look at something, there's a light reflecting off of the object. So you're not really seeing the thing. You're seeing a reflection of light, photons, electromagnetism coming and resonating with you, okay, in your visual sensory input compartment. That's how this works. So we haven't beheld past 9, meaning we haven't beheld past white. Okay, we don't really see or behold ultraviolet. Okay, so it's elusive what 19 is actually speaking about for a lot of people because they cannot prostrate. You with me? If you actually understand the science of prostrating, then you will allow for the all-knowing one to know it for you. You know what I mean? That's what I say, Allah knoweth. Okay, the divine knows. You ever heard somebody say, Lord knows? Tupac got a song say, Lord knows, Lord knows, Lord knows. Okay, all right, people say, yo, where the fuck, when them niggas coming back? Hey, only God knows. All right, that means it's known, but you don't know. But are you not one with the Most High? Are you not one with God? Okay, so give it to God then. You with me? Like, I don't know when the fuck these niggas gonna get a clue. I don't know when the fuck these niggas gonna wake up. But only God knows. I give that to God. I can see y'all done lost your fucking mind. You with me? But, hey, only God knows why. Only God knows how you even deal with yourself. Because y'all think y'all getting misconstrued. You think I'm on here, you know what I'm saying, for validation from people. You know what I mean? That's what y'all are doing. You turn off these cameras and you look in the mirror and hate what you see. Right? Remember the Raise Your Frequency song where I said, do you love what you see when you look in the mirror? All right? If you don't, it's okay. Because it's never too late. All right? Like I say, it's not too late for 21 Savage to come home. It's not too late for Manessa to come home. It's not too late for 19 Keys to come home. It's not too late for other people to come home. Listen, come home. A tone, a harmonic convergence. It's not too late. All right? But will you do it? I done made it all make sense. From every school. We done brought it. All of it's been made to people's senses. It done made it to their senses and resonated. Okay? What is he pushing that's wrong? You cannot say phase 1 is stuck on the Abrahamic religions when he teaches astral projection. What are you talking about? You cannot say phase 1 is stuck and left behind in some religious class when he can have a room full of all the people from different religions and they're not fighting. They're not arguing. They're not bickering about whether or not there was a J back then. You know what I mean? They're not trying to fight and tear each other hair out about whether or not he was black or white. You know what I mean? They're not screaming about who the chosen ones are. You are. I'm not. We are. They are. We are. I'm not. You know, I am. You're not. Them people is. They're not doing that. Everybody's sitting together or standing together, working together. When we come together, that's how it is. That's why I tell you, you see less and less. In the beginning, there was a lot of people trolling, but less and less of people who can even stand to troll. Y'all saw Atmos come in. He couldn't stand. It's all recorded, literally, not by me alone, okay? But it's recorded by the two angels also, who I told you, Atmos would know who I'm talking about. If he actually studied what he says is a branch off of, you can't tell me you're 5% and you ain't study Islam. That don't make sense because you didn't study and become fully aware of Islam in its pristine purity, but you went right to a branch off of it and not study the roots. You didn't study the roots. Okay, but if you study the roots, then you know about them two angels that sit there and record everything you're doing. Okay, the angels who record your deeds, the angels who are going to question you about who is Rasulullah. You know what I mean? And if you can't say Muhammad is Rasulullah, okay, they got a problem with you. You know what I mean? Or who's the messenger of Allah? That's what he's really saying. Who's a sent Rasul? All right, to be a messenger of Allah Ta'ala. And you don't know the answer to that. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things they're going to be asked in that day of standing, or they'll be charged, okay, or erected, okay, or resurrected. The day of resurrection, Yom Kiyama. All right, you got Yom Akdi, you got Yom Kiyama, you got Yom Din. All right, all these times where there's going to be a time period where people are going to be called forth. All right, so it's all recorded not just by me, but by the ones who you should be aware about if you know them sciences. Okay, if you say they're not here, prove they're not here. If you say there are no extraterrestrials or angels or recorders or akashas and all this other stuff y'all try to sneak around and speak about, but you don't want to deal with the fact that it's all recorded in these biblical scriptures and Quran scriptures and all the Vedas and all that. You don't want to talk about how these sciences that y'all talking about in the spiritual community are in these people's holy books. They are there. You feel what I'm saying? All you have to do is be able to show them there. But you won't be able to show them if you didn't study it. You know what I mean? So it's recorded. He came on here, couldn't stand. All right, remember I brought up them two angels? He went quiet. It's all recorded. All right, if Mrs. Faise hasn't already posted it, it will be posted. Okay? He got quiet. I brought up them two angels. I say, listen, you don't have to prove anything to me. You know you're lying. I don't know why you're lying. Maybe, I get it. Maybe it's because you feel that people are going to chastise you because you lied. All right, boom. Well, that's what happens. You know what I mean? Move forward. You live to grow. All right, another day. You live to grow another day. You need to live to rise up another day. You get to wreck and defy whatever version of yourself wanted to tell a deception. Okay? Or a tall tale, as they call it. Or a bald-faced lie. All right? Now, Cat William come out. He exposing all this shit. He's talking about these people are liars, da-da-da-da, and even their communities, or the country, not country, celebrities, and say, yo, it's not no race no more. You ain't gonna be able to keep pulling them games. Okay? It's about good, evil. All right? And all you deviants, he said, okay, this will be your time to fall. All right? In the movie Eternals, they were at war with the deviants. Go watch the movie. They were at war with a race of beings, a very vicious race of beings called deviants. All right? They were trying to deviate people. Cause people to forget, Manessa. Cause people to stray away from the path, Manessa. Manessa the finesse. Use a sleight of hand. And again, you needed help. I didn't come on here. You don't see 4 rectangles. You know what I mean? With this person, that person, that person. Everybody's sitting around waiting to talk. What the hell? That's lame as fuck. No, I can get on here and tell people, pop my shit. What's going on? And all we trying to see is when are y'all going to be able to do that and bring the truth to people. Y'all with me? So here's the top line of all of that. Zakar meant to remember. Don't follow Manessa the finesse. Okay, don't follow anybody. Because they forgot who the master teacher is. And if they remember who the master teacher was, they will recognize him in me. They will recognize the true light in me. They will recognize why. And let me tell you something. Again, off record, they acknowledged it because they didn't have no choice. All right? Manessa or Lifeway's words were, we cannot lose with him. Yeah, so you was lying? That's weird. All this shit is weird. You know what I mean? You had him around. You wanted him to meet all these people. And all of a sudden it changed. You with me? No, it's weird. If you were speaking the truth from the beginning, you would have told the man how you felt from the beginning. But you couldn't do that. All right? So then how can people trust what you say? And you can't stand on truth. Anything you say, if it's true, I'm going to say it. Y'all with me? So that's what I want people to remember. Okay? When all these people are coming through, trying to push this amber light, remember, y'all lost your damn mind. You done lost your mind. Next motherfucker trying to tell you to go to Baphomet, look them in their eyes, and be like, you have lost your goddamn mind. You know what I mean? And say goddamn as in G-O-T. You don't got to say goddamn, you say goddamn. You done lost your goddamn mind. Talking about some go up under the moon cycle, up under Baphomet. You done lost your mind. You know what I'm saying? And if they're going to try to explain it, they're going to have to tie it around to Revelation. If you can't tie it around to Revelation, it don't make sense. Because y'all just said the year 2020 was the year of Revelation. So why you still telling people to be up under Hilal or Halan, the concealed? You done lost your damn mind. Y'all with me? So I wanted to come on here and just clear that up. Okay? There is no exposition of phase 1. They can't do it. All right? And if you can, you'll be helping me. Because I need the world to know who I am. You know what I mean? We need the world to know who I am. There was a brother, Rich Homie Monte, all right, a while back. He was on a live with me. This was when Trump was running for president. Okay? And actually, I think Trump might have been president. Yeah, he was president. Okay? He might have been running again. I think it was in 2020, somewhere around there. Right? But I told him, I said, I don't have no desires. I don't desire. These people fucked up behind desire, Desha. And I tell you what Desha means, red. Okay? I'm not under amber. He said, you for real? I said, yeah. He said, you don't desire to be heard? And it was a good ass question. And I answered, I said, I know we need me to be heard. It ain't about no desire. We need this to happen. We need phase 1, the superstar, to happen. Okay? Because when phase 1, the superstar, happens, think of all of the people who are going to strive to emulate that light and above. So niggas don't want to be cool for drill music no motherfucking more. Right? I got a lot of people, a whole list of people who done hit me up and say, yo, I done deleted all my killing songs. Yo, I don't even do that shit no more. You right, bro. I was tripping. I couldn't even realize what I was listening to. You know what I mean? Some people say they used to be Drake fans. Some people say they used to fuck with Youngboy. And now they're like, damn, I can't even listen to that shit no more since you done came out. You with me? That's what we need, because ask yourself this. If you had a son, would you rather him look up to phase 1? Or would you rather him look up to Youngboy? That's not saying your son got to look up to anybody. I can see people trying to, we need our own leader. No, we our own leader. I can see y'all now. Relax, chill, okay? It's deeper. It's bigger than that, okay? If there was an option or choice, because remember, if you don't lead your child, all right, they're going to be led by somebody, okay? The niggas in the hood, the females, whatever. Would you rather your son look up to phase 1 or Youngboy? Would you rather your son to look up to Phase 1 or Lil Baby? Would you rather your son to look up to Phase 1 or Manessa the Finesse? I mean, look, you can't, listen, think about what I'm telling you. That's all. Okay? Because you got to look at the movements. Some people more famous, not a bigger movement. Damn, that's strange. You know what I mean? Some people got more following, not a bigger movement. Damn, that's strange. You look at that, all people, somebody got 800,000 followers, 1 million followers, not a bigger movement. That's strange. You with me? So with all these people, what do they do? To be fans. They want fans. They don't want to give people something that's going to allow each of those people, all right, each of those persons, okay, to build something in their own life. They don't want to give that. They want to finesse like they're giving that, okay? But it all boils down to somebody looking up to them, and that's it, okay? Now, here, let's get this clear. I looked up to and still look up to Dr. Malachi York, all right? So Malachi York brought forth his works, and I was able to, and I'm still able to, look at how he did his works, and now I can do works, and I'm helping not just people, realities, okay, shift and change. Atmospheres, climates, music scenes. Y'all seeing it happening. All of it is changing, okay? So, yeah, I still look up to Dr. Malachi York. There's nothing wrong with looking up to somebody, but they want fans, okay, which is short for fanatics. That's what these people want. Pop didn't want fanatics or just followers. All right. He wanted people who were going to, like he said, if they don't go out and teach it, we're wasting our time. He don't want introverts. He said he didn't want people who were just going to stand in and just hold it. That's why I told you, all of y'all got to come out of that darkness or that shadow or that shell. You got a voice. Use it. This is the year of the orator. Speak more. You know what I mean? And speak intently. All right. And every time you get a chance, tell people about Phase 1. Don't be ashamed about that. Don't I tell people about Malachi every time I get a chance? Does Brother Ben mention Farrakhan every time he get a chance? Shout out to Brother Ben. All right, does Golden Child mention Farrakhan every time he get a chance? Shout out to Golden Child. You with me? All the people who know that we were guided by somebody. And because we were guided by somebody, we were able to do grand works. If you were able to. Okay, then there's no shame in saying you look at it. So again, would you rather somebody look up, your son, look up to Phase 1 or look up to 21 Savage? As is. All right? The answer should be clear. Okay? Or would you rather somebody look up your son or daughter, all right, look up to Phase 1 or the City Girls? All right? Or Meg the Stallion. You know what I mean? Or Doja Cat. All these animals. You know what I mean? Or Snoop Dogg. But which one? And you have the right to choose whichever one it is. I'm just saying, all right, I'm not raising people to be followers. Okay? I'm not raising people to just listen to what somebody's saying and just believe that shit. Hell no. Read the rehab book if you think I am. If you read the rehab book, you know there's a whole section. Almost the whole middle part of the book, I'm explaining this ain't that. Basically, I could have just wrote this ain't that. You know what I mean? But the whole middle section of the book, I'm explaining for pages. Say, hey, look, I don't know what that. Listen, you're not a follower. You're not in no cult. Okay? This ain't no hate. This ain't no extremist group. This ain't nothing. You can't put a name to it. What's the name? What do we call? Exactly. You know what I mean? There's no university you sign up for. None of that shit. You don't have to pay to be no member. What? No. This is different. This is flowing so freely that it's weird to try to even put a name on it. You know what I mean? Just do what we got to do. I don't need you to be a Nubian. Okay? I need you to be a newer being. Yes. Okay? I need you to every day renew the self. Okay? And make a decision every day to help. But you don't got to. Okay? If you don't want to say Rahu back, you don't got to say Rahu back. All right, I'm going to teach you the tone so that you can have the option to say it. Or Mrs. Faise is going to bring it. That's why you put the sister in position to teach the language. You got the option to say that now. You can use that tone, all right, and see what happens. If nothing happens, that's fine. Okay, but if the same thing happened that happened for me, the activation of the brain, great. That's why I gave it to you. You with me? That's why Dr. Malachi York brought it around so we could have it. Okay, then we keep going as the language is still changing and the science is still evolving. Okay, yeah, but we had to bring everybody together, get them all together. You with me? So if you in alignment with that, you have no problem. Why do they got an issue? You cannot tell me that these people were so taken aback about Phase 1 having an issue about a female that all the niggas were like, at one time, fuck this nigga. It don't work like that. Not with your brother. You know what I mean? And here's what they tried to kick it to. They said, we don't know Phase 1. That might have been the only thing they said that was true. You're right. You don't know me. Okay? However, you know who I am. Okay, as far as what my role is in this, what I'm doing. You seen what I'm doing. That's why you met me in videos and teachings before you ever came across me. They knew who I was. All right, they knew what I was doing. They knew who I stood with. I would never been that close. You know what I mean? Hopefully, but again, they let snakes in the garden. You with me? So I can't even really say that. You with me? But they knew who I was. They wanted to align with me because they saw the light. But as soon as they got close, okay, because of their genetic structure, it burned them. And they would have realized, you got to change yourself. The light ain't finna change. Green light ain't finna change. All right? By a show of emojis. All right? Has that green light ever got on your nerves? All right? Before y'all even get the answer, I'm going to tell y'all right now. I done woke up sometime like, God damn. Okay, something's being purged. All right? Because that green light, like I told you from the beginning, it ain't always peaceful. Sometimes it's chaotic. Because truth ain't always peaceful. Sometimes truth, oftentimes, most times, truth gonna shake them waters up. All right? But you better let it do that. All right? Let me show you the scientific occurrence of what I just said. When we did our fast, did anybody observe irritability? Okay? When we were doing the semen retention, did anybody observe that they were more irritable? And what I tell you, I said, when it happens, go through the motions. Feel it. Let it. Something's being purged. You with me? So yeah, it'll burn. But you got to change. You got to shift. All right? You can't get mad. You're touching the rose. Okay, and you're not being careful of the placement of the thorns, and you're saying that it poked you. The rose poked me. Remember the 1,000 Words movie with Eddie Murphy? Okay, where he went up to the Bodhi tree. Interesting. The Bodhi tree and touched the Bodhi tree, and what happened? He said, the tree cut me. And what the guru man said, the tree did nothing. The tree is not alive to cut you. You cut you. You didn't know how to touch it. You know what I'm saying? You didn't know how to approach that light. You didn't know how to behold that light. So you thought you could get close to me, not realizing something in you is going to cause you to walk away. You're not going to be able to stay around. Okay? And that's why Dr. York put in his books, he said, I convert devils. He said, I'll convert the devil. You know what I mean? Yeah, if you around long enough, your shit it's going to turn green or your head going to roll. If you standing outside one day and you realize your head rolling, yeah, you couldn't turn green. But you be around it, your shit going to turn green. All right? Listen, I'm speaking from experience. Okay? I tell my people around me, literally, I'm proud of y'all. Because I can see niggas' light turning green in front of me. You know what I mean? We came a long way. Some people, family members, whoever, we come a long way. I say, I see you. I'm letting them know that. You with me? Because the light is reaching them. But don't make any mistake about it. That doesn't mean that people in my family was always excited about when I come and bring them some shit. Listen, I'm 100% sure I done aggravated the fuck out of every one of my siblings. You with me? Who heard the When I'm Growing song, where I say, my brothers and my sisters, I was hard on y'all. All right, next line. But I left millions in y'all bank account. I left millions in my bank account for y'all. Go ball. Meaning what? Yeah, I had to beat certain things over the head and get you to understand certain things you couldn't see. Because I was looking at something you couldn't see, but then you saw it, and you came around and said, you was right about that. All right, cool. I was hard on you. Sometimes you hated me. Not hated me like wanted me dead, hopefully. But sometimes you hated me because you didn't like what you saw or beheld because it rubbed you the wrong way. Okay? But then they all come around and say, well, they get it now. They see it now. And I'm proud of them for that. You with me? And I say, I left millions in my bank account for y'all. Meaning the fruits of the labor, okay? You're going to understand what this was all about when your brother is gone. You with me? You're going to understand what all this is about when your cousin is gone. You're going to understand, all right? And I'm not saying that in no sad way. I promise. I'm saying most of the time they don't really get it until you're gone. And that's just how it is, because that's why a lot of times they don't want to immediately get you going, because you become a martyr. And, you know, people witness that, which is what martyr etymologically ties you to. And then they want to become more of it. Like what happened with Tupac. They thought they tried to kill him. But like I said in the Q song, all right, they said they figured if they kill me, that's the end. I said, but did it work for them for Tupac? Did it work for them with Malcolm? Did they factor in the possible reincarnation outcome? No, they didn't. They didn't know that same soul could regather, get it all together, all right? That same information that was split up, all right, or switched up and spliced and sent out to all these different parts to protect it and then gathered all back at one point. They didn't think that could happen, all right? They didn't look at that. But then it kept happening. The same spirit or soul kept coming back. They said, damn, we know this voice. This is a voice likened unto the voice crying out in the wilderness. Damn, we know this voice. This is the voice likened unto the voice that was calling everybody to the truth. Damn, we know this voice. So again, they think it's one story. All right? They say the Bible, the Quran. They think it's one story. Okay? That story has happened millions of times over. In many different people's lifetimes. There's a Jesus of this time period. There's a Savior of this time period. There's a John the Baptist of this time period. There's a Hezekiah of this time period. Same way there's a Manasseh of this time period. Look at niggas' names. Nigga named Manasseh. Ask him about Hezekiah. He don't know. He probably don't even know where his name came from. I mean, ask my Hezekiah. The father who was bringing divinity and order to Judah. Ask him about it. He don't know. Damn, bro, where your name coming from? You know what I mean? And then ask him, what did Manasseh do? All right? And then it lines up. He caused people to forget. It's what his name means. And brought everybody to all these celebrities or idols, Baal and Molech in them, or participated in rituals. You know what I mean? All this behind the scenes shit. That's what they did. But he didn't keep people here. All right? And say, look, this is what it's about. He got to get out for one. All right? We ain't going nowhere without that. Okay, so in the meantime, green time. Y'all know I be saying it a lot, right? In the meantime, green time. Okay, we got to get them all together. You hear me? So let the work show. Let the work show. So what I say, interestingly enough, in the song Yours Truly, I said, is it true what they say online? Right? Remember, this came out before they did this. I say, is it true what they say online? You can believe it if you choose. That's okay. It's fine. I shouldn't have to jump through hoops, set a flame to try to change your mind. Chuck up the deuce and I pay the fine. It's way more complex than the movement, so take your time. When trying to figure why I'm moving this way, no matter who didn't stay. I said it's cool. That's even if I'm alone, I just lace on up my shoes and I take the stride by my own side. What do you say? I will make it home regardless. You know what I'm saying? Plenty love to all the bones in the darkness. No, they still can see me. They like Faise got them all in. I will never lead you wrong. Keep walking. Keep walking. Damn, all these niggas got to respond to Faise now. They don't got shit going. Everybody got to get on. Listen, niggas who were trying to be quiet about Dr. Malachi York, now they have to say the name. You with me? They got whole teachers now saying his name. Whole lectures and lessons saying the name. Now more people, brothers, who ain't never known, they say, yo, I got to find out. I got to do more research on who this man is. Oh, okay. Well, what did you do? What did you do? While your business was thriving, okay? While your money was stacking, okay? What did you do to help Pop? And don't tell me you send a little money to some swindlers. You know what I mean? No, what did you do? Okay? If we're raised, which we are, to be adepts, okay? That means we're going to have works that we're going to be able to show for. All right? Donating money in the name of supporting Pops is not works to show for. All right? Especially being that a lot of the people who were able to literally show that they had lawyers, they had phone calls with Pops, they had letters from Pops. All right? Being able to literally show people and Pops was on the phone with them. I got the calling on my Facebook account from 2021. He said, thank you for giving me a voice. Thank you for giving me a voice. That person don't get no help. She don't get no help. You know what I mean? Everybody try to kick her out to the side or isolate her. I'm seeing a pattern. I'm realizing a pattern. But what did I tell you years ago? I said, you won't see me in BWO. Everybody was talking about BWO. I said, you ain't gonna see me with that. I said, Faise, man, this thing. I said, they wouldn't accept me there. They said, why, man? Come on, man, black man, da-da-da-da. You know what I mean? I said, listen, that's a business, okay? I said, and that didn't even go, listen, watch what I tell you. And everything I said, it came about. That's a business. You think I'm lying? But Brother Blue Pill, we supposed to be doing business with the Goldwood. I approached him and said, yo, I'll do commercials for you, for helping me. Because Brother Blue Pill had sent $100 to the donation back in like 2022, 2021. All right? And he made it his business to put it on record. That's the only why I'm saying it. He made it his business to put it on record because I came in the room when the situation came to a head with Takeoff's death. All right, or Takeoff's transition, and I was asking everybody, I said, why every time one of the pillars in the industry fall, do the whole conscious community gather together to cry? I said, y'all ain't been hearing what I'm saying? I told you that was going to happen. I literally said all of these pillars in the West were going to start falling, and then phase one's pillar was going to rise in the East. Them niggas walked away like they didn't hear me say it. Okay? But they kept gathering every time one of Baphomet's soldiers fell. All right, or one of the industry, or Shaitan, or what you call it, Illuminati, or the Church of Shaitans, all right, or the Levians, okay, or Anton-Levians, or Leviathanians, came down, everybody gathered, they were crying and shit. I'm like, damn. All right, but when I ask for niggas everybody talk about magic, all right, sorcery, witchcraft, they always talk about this shit like they understand it. And then I say, let's hex the music industry. All right, they're putting out too many frequencies that are causing pain in our communities. Let's go to war with them. That's all I said. I said, let's go to war with the music industry. Everybody did like this. Right? But then some shit happened and they were all together, gathering to mourn one of the fallen ones. I said, I don't get it. This don't make sense to me. You know what I mean? I thought this was the same industry that y'all have been complaining about, making Illuminati videos about, talking about people covering the eye and da-da-da-da. Okay. All right. So I said, watch this. You see them people over there? You see them? Number one, watch what happens. Okay? I said, no, it's going to come from that direction. Watch. They said, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? Pillar. Boom, 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 boom. This one, that one over here, this one over here, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. And every time it happened, they had a clubhouse room. And guess who they wanted to come in and talk? You know what I mean? Listen, a lot of them clubhouse rooms I wouldn't even know about until niggas sent me the link. They said, Faise, you seen this? As soon as I come in the clubhouse room, I'll be quiet. All right? Niggas, after a while, they address the elephant in the room. They said, Faise, what do you think? You heard about this shit? Yeah, but I already told you that. I said, what I kept saying, said, keep watching. Keep watching. They didn't understand it. You with me? So I was confused. I'm like, damn, all the people who do the magic and stuff, how about we fight the beast? Stop doing magic on the people who are non-suspecting, okay? And all the commoners, all right? Or like they said, the muggles, we spoke about that before with the Harry Potter thing, stop doing magic on them. You with me? That's weird to me and evil, okay? Fight the beast. If you're a magician, fight them, okay? So put out the warnings. We put out warnings, all right? These letters are also warnings, okay? Because they don't know another wave because it's going to come, all right? If things don't shift, it'll happen. It's going to happen. No, the sun is going to come out. Okay? They have to shift. And it ain't going to hit just the industry. It's going to hit the conscious community. Mark my words. Another wave comes. Then I tell you, I said, look, watch this. The green light coming. 3, 2, 1, boom. And green light was everywhere. It wasn't just in our homes. Remember? The green light beams coming down from the sky. This is what we talked about. Okay, cool. So watch. I'm telling you, they have to make the shift. Okay? Or there will be another wave. All we're doing is putting on record that not only is Mother Nature saying she wants it clean, okay? God is saying they want it clean. The children are waiting for it to be cleaned, okay? The ones who you call the ancestors are crying out to let it be clean. People's blood is crying out from the earth. Say, avenge us. All right, it's so much. This planet is crying. You know what I mean? Or was crying. She's sniffling now because she's like, who you say your name was? It's on phase 1. Omari. She's sniffling now. You know what I mean? It's getting better. You with me? People are starting to come to the light. This her color. You know what I mean? Heart. Earth. Do the anagram. H-E-A-R-T. All right? E-A-R-T-H. Okay? That's her color. She's feeling better. You walk outside, you feel it. You know what I mean? So it's just a little sniffle now. But the planet was crying. It was in a lot of pain. And a lot of people have been speaking about it. But now we said, no, we're going to clear all of that up. Okay? But why were y'all afraid to go to war with these devils? Why were you afraid? I don't get that. I'm not afraid of anybody. You know what I mean? That's why I say there's not people message my mother. All right, it's niggas who was in the Masonic Lodge, in the Nuwabian Masonic Lodge, or the Nuwabian Grand Lodge. One of these niggas messaged my mama or messaged my umi, was like, yo, I'm not supposed to say this. You know what I mean? I'm really going above the lodge saying this, but you might want to talk to your son because his name is in the streets. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of shit moving on his name. Da-da-da. He might want to be careful. He calling out all these celebrities. I'm like, damn. So what is he a student of mine? Because he's saying all the shit I done already fucking said. What are you going to be able to tell me about this? Listen, before the conversation happened, I told y'all, oh, these niggas got hits on me. I told people they had hits out before niggas even said the shit out their mouth. They were confused. They said, damn, he must have been sitting in the room. Well, sometimes I was on the phone. You know what I mean? But you know, as I told you, it's infiltration. You know what I mean? The FBI know about it. So sometimes I was on that phone. You know what I mean? And I hear what y'all talking about. Or sometimes you don't know this nigga who you think he just cutting hair. But he coming and telling me everything y'all niggas have said. You know what I mean? And they not paying no attention. You running your damn mouth. And now I know. All right? And when I told you certain shit was handled, I didn't even know about it. It just got handled. This is the true light. You know what I mean? We clean this stuff up. They had issue with Pops. Pops would have to move and leave locations and stuff like that because niggas putting threats on his life and his family, all this other stuff. Yeah, they had an issue with him. Bilal and all of them, they had issues with him. So it's not different. So what can you tell me about this? I saw the master teacher do this. All right? And I know that if a man who I never even met in the flesh, okay, all that I know is I remember being young and seeing him. Okay, but I never met him and said, hi, my name is. Okay, for me to be this encouraged to do right, okay, and to not just do right, encourage others to do right. All right, for me to be that encouraged by a man I never met, okay, then I know that people who may have never met me, or when I leave, they never got to behold me. They're going to listen to my music. They're going to listen to that song Scream, and it's going to save their soul. They're going to listen to the Wedding of the Lamb album. They're going to say, I got to get myself together. Okay? They're going to listen to the Pink Moscato, and they're going to work it out with their wife. You know what I mean? They're going to go back into the Double X album. I'm telling y'all something that I put out that now is like, they're going to read these books and say, damn, we need to print these. You know what I mean? There's going to be people that will be passing away. You know what I'm saying? They're going to make sure that they got the songs playing at the funerals. All right? The celebrations of life. You with me? It's so much that's going to change because I was here. Okay? I know that this was activated through Dr. Malachi York. And I thank my Umi, my mother, okay? That's why I tell you, make no mistake about it. Go listen to Yay Not Crazy. Couldn't wait for no man to raise him. All right, mama the reason I am a Mason. Couldn't wait for no man to raise him. Just look at my mannerisms. I'm so supreme. All right? I'm telling you now, if it were not for her, even with the right knowledge that Dr. Malachi York brought, I probably would have still fell astray because I had to have that light cultivated in me. All right, even my father said to my Umi, at least is what she told me. I think he might have seconded it, right? He said, I'm grateful you raised him because I would have darkened his light. And my mama was like, no, the hell you wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? She ain't even like that. She wasn't going to let that shit happen no motherfucker way, even if he was around. You with me? She was like, well, I would have darkened his light. No, you wouldn't have. You with me? So I had to also, most importantly, thank my Umi. You know what I mean? We had honor mother and father, okay? And like I said in the pop song, that's my pops. Same thing I say, I give respect to the biological children of Dr. Malachi York. Yeah. All right. I don't trust y'all. Okay. Because it's just the truth. I don't trust anybody. However, I give respect for it. I'm still, I can be a skeptic. All right. About all the ways y'all move and stuff like that until you be able to show me that you can bring forth the truth. Like some people are showing now. All right. Okay. You bring forth, I don't no problem with that. Other than that, there's a lot of y'all, you move very weird. All right. You're cool with people who brought cases against your father. That's odd to me. All right. It's been odd to me no matter how I kicked it. Okay, it's been odd to me from the beginning, all right, how y'all were doing that, okay? So I still say, listen, and that's the key thing. I don't kick it to get along. You know what I'm saying? It's just, here go the thing. A lot of people didn't know why I was around. I was infiltrating. You know what I'm saying? I was around to hear. I was the ear. You know what I'm saying? Somebody ever sent you into a community and said, hey, go be my eyes. You know what I mean? Any of y'all niggas ever ran y'all ship like that? Where, you know you can't just go around that. That motion got some other shit going on, so you're going to send a female in there. Because a woman can get in, and she going to be able to peep game about some shit. Nigga too busy trying to look at her ass, they ain't going to see why she over there by the safe, learning the code. You know what I mean? This hypothetical, I'm telling y'all niggas, shit that y'all, you know what I mean? Listen, hold on, stop it, rewind. You know what I mean? Y'all ever brought send a sister into somewhere, right? Because a woman going to be able to walk through, they don't know what's going on, they too busy looking at her ass. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna be able to see why she's there. You know what I mean? All right, clear all that. Exit out, exit, cut, backspace. You know what I'm saying? Clip, boom. All right, ready? Rolling. Yeah, you know what I mean? Y'all don't know. But some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Them sisters go through that. Niggas don't expect shit. They don't even know why she there. I'm telling you, niggas is stupid. They don't even check followers. It got so deep. Listen, especially before I ever even knew who Mrs. Faise was. Right? It got deep as fuck. If a female DM me, I'm checking who she follow. You know what I mean? People don't even know that. Oh, you follow him? Oh, hell no. They said, damn, Faye, that's a celebrity. I don't give a fuck. You You know what I mean? I was checking for all that shit. All that shit was peculiar to me. All right, oh, damn, you just like this person picture the other day. No, this nigga got an issue with me. Oh, hell no, we ain't doing that. You with me? You got to really be smart, but niggas ain't smart. Soon the female get in, they zombify. All right, and while they zombifying over there, nigga be making that move. You with me? So niggas don't know. Infiltration is a high science. Okay? Can you really play the dumb man? You know what I mean? Listen, I'm very wise. I play the dumb man. I'm playing the dumb man now. Niggas say, how, Faise? I say, look, there's a law of power. Number 4, always say less than necessary. I talk all the damn time. When I come on here, I be speaking, and I still say less than necessary. You with me? That's playing the dumb man. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas be around me. They don't know I see straight through you. Soon as you step up, I see straight through you. You with me? I hear people's tone through text. I don't have to be where you are to know what you're doing. I don't have to be that. All I have to do is fixate my brain in a direction. And there's going to be a whole thing that lines up in front of me. And I'm going to know. And all I got to do is ask questions. And I'm going to watch motherfuckers squirm when I ask them. You know what I mean? That's why I say, hey, look, this is a yes or no question. Yes or no question. They don't know it's a yes or no question. I'm giving you the option. All I got to do is say this. Yes or no. They can't. You squirming. You feel me? So they kick it like they wanted to come up and be on the live and shit talking. They didn't want that. Because if it wasn't going, they were going to try to make it be a screaming match. Answer these questions in front of people. They can't do that. And you couldn't even show me that you could text the question. I see all that. I mean, that's why I tell you, I know people who be crowded around each other, listening in. All people. It's a lot of people. It's Atlanta rappers who are in here now. Okay? It's celebrities who you might know them as in, that's your favorite rapper. I promise you, they in here. Okay? It's might be a mayor in here. Okay, there might be somebody who's a member of the NAACP. Okay, there are Masons in here. There are Muslims in here, Christians in here. Okay, everybody coming in here. And you see these numbers. Let me tell you another thing. This Instagram Live has glitched before and showed people how many people were actually present. Okay, it didn't happen multiple times. How many people were there to witness it? It done glitched and showed 1,400 people. So they'll show you this number, all right? But they ain't going to show you. This shit might be 2,000 people, 3,000 people in here. You with me? And you wonder how this shit moving that damn fast. I wouldn't be surprised when I've been on the live before, been 10,000 people in here. You with me? Because you got to look at the views. Look at how many people be watching and paying attention to the music and commenting and all this stuff. You got to pay attention to that. But I'm telling you, some of y'all done witnessed it, but we'll be on here, and all of a sudden they say 1,470, 1,480. And even Mrs. Faye, she looks at it, I said, see, I'm telling you. But they finesse it. Because they know people come in, they see less numbers, they're less apt to stay. It's how they mind work. You know what I'm saying? Like you get on somebody live as one person, you're going to hurry up and run. 3 people, you don't want to be even seen. I don't know what that is. People want to hurry up and get the fuck out. You with me? But that's the key thing. So we already brought forth the true light. Now we telling people just get on board. Listen, it's going to get easier after a certain point. All right? Because we got these scissors and we cutting through the World Wide Web. Opening up places people didn't even know shit was going to open up at. All right? Revelations are happening for people they didn't even think was going to happen. All right? Dead bodies are being risen. Okay? People are being brought back home. Isn't that what we wanted to happen? Didn't y'all want people? Isn't this what they were asking for? You know what I'm saying? Listen, you wanted reminders. Here we are. You wanted warners. Here we are. You wanted to know the truth. Here we are. Okay? Always saying, hear it, receive it. Go check it out. Make sure it's something that you can utilize and then walk. You with me? So I know we just did the whole bill. Okay, keep in mind this. Pop's already put it on record that he came with that tone of the axis, the center point, the green light. Okay? Don't let these people convince you that Pop's deceived. He brought the truth about everything. That's why I'm able to teach the truth about all of these different walks of life. Because I was taught how to. And bring forth my own science and my own revelations and my own movements that align directly with his. You understand? Because he aligned directly with El-Qadir's. And El-Qadir aligned directly with Allah's. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing. Kitab Allah, the Sifa, or you say a cipher or the Sifa, which is the holy book. Okay, the holy tablets. Okay, the Circle 7 Quran. All of these are manuals or guides that's supposed to be showing people the way. All right, so Sirat al-Mustaqim. Okay, the straight path. All right, the straight and narrow. All right? So what y'all got for me? I want to make sure we get to look a few more of these questions before we get up out of here. Okay, I know that was a dynamic build. Okay. Since he's hosting a live, he can call people. Women naturally do things like that, though. I don't know what they like talking about. So, I know this live probably be streamed anyway or saved anyway. Okay, so you go back and this is what I'm telling you. And just pay attention to what I'm saying and how I'm saying it. All right, then ask yourself, who got an issue? Why would somebody have an issue with this man? You know what I mean? All he doing is speaking the truth. That's all he doing. And some people wanted to have an issue. After a while, they realized, damn, I shouldn't have no issue with you. Y'all ever experienced that? Somebody tried to make you out to be the bad guy or the bad woman. And then people did a little investigation. And then they found out, damn, bro, I was lied to. You ain't even like that. That ain't how you are. Exactly. You listen to this up. He said we was outside on the patio. And he mentioned the spaceships now. Interesting, because then I asked him, I said, who showed y'all the crafts? Remember, his only response was not you. He couldn't even tell the truth. So now he's talking about, we was outside to see some spaceships. Didn't go into no detail. He couldn't go into detail. Because then you're going to have to point out that I was the one who pointed them out. But here's what he said. He said, we were all out there looking at the spaceships. Didn't mention who pointed them out. Right? He left that whole thing out. There are things missing. There's omission. They're lying through omission. Right? He said, people were out there cheering, all right, when they saw the spaceships. And I was like, shh, shh, shh. This is what he said. He's all like, shh, 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 be quiet, shh, 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 shh. You know what I'm saying? Don't scare him off. Bro, what the fuck? Like, y'all, anybody who know me, like, well, that shit weird. I told you, I wanted to tell you earlier. I was like, damn, I don't think this shit worthy of even responding to. But some like, nigga, teach anyway. I literally had a stank face. I don't like this shit. This shit, they're not worthy of no response, bro. I can't even find no shit that they ain't even talking about shit, right? But they're like, nigga, teach anyway. There's going to be an opportunity to bring, again, the green light for it. All right, so cool. I get it. I just listen. All right, but that don't make no sense. Anybody who know me, like, what I look like tomorrow? So, what? That ain't how I am. This is how I am now. This how I am. You know what I mean? Here's what I did say. I did say, hey, you know you don't got to make all that noise. Like, y'all don't got to do all that. I said, they hear you. All right? Because them same people who was screaming and shit was over there fucking laughing and talking around a nigga with the fucking walkie-talkie playing with his... Like, he finna call them through the walkie-talkie and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they gonna speak through that. I'm like, what the hell? Anyway, I walked out to the side and said, yo, I know y'all know I'm not out here by myself. Right? I said, listen, they want to see. Show me and I'm going to show them. And that's what happened. But they leave that out. They leave out that they were not looking up. They were looking at the fucking walkie-talkie. Talking and shit. You know what I mean? And I said, hey, up top, y'all. I literally said, up top, right here. Then this nigga Manessa say, yeah, he's talking about the star, he's talking about that starship. Right there, nigga will point at a fucking star. Blew my whole night. I'm like, bro, I'm not talking about that. I ain't know. I thought that was the only one they were going to show. So that shit came through so swift, and it was so high up, I needed them to look exactly where I was pointing. I said, up top, up top, up top. You know what I'm saying? The nigga pointed at a star. I said, I'm not talking about that. Right? So because I was the one who was able to show them, okay, granted, I was also the one who was explaining to them because this is normal to me. And I ain't never used no fucking walkie-talkie to get no damn text or telegram from them. You know what I mean? No, I go out and I be silent. Or if I make a sound, I'm going to make one of the tones. All right? And I'm going to wait. You know what I mean? It didn't take them long. So they left all of that out. I did say to a group of sisters who was standing near the railing, right? I said, yo, because they was like they finna damn cry. One of them literally said, we love you. I was like, yo, I said, relax. All I'm doing is telling them the same thing I tell people who've been around me. They say, how long we got to stand out there? I said, shh, relax. You know what I mean? You don't got to do all that. Just relax. Right? So I did do that. But all that, you're going to scare them off. Scare them off. What, that don't even make sense. Why would they be scared of us? You know what I mean? So I was telling them, I said, they know you're here. This is how I was speaking. So I said, they know you're here. I said, they know you're here. Look who you're standing with. So all I did was tell them, right, they didn't have to make the noise. And I also reminded them, I said, remember who showed you. Remember who showed you. Okay? Don't ever forget this. So that same feeling they were having about being able to see the crafts, I told them, remember who showed you, so that they, when them niggas come forth and try to say all this, they could have stepped in and said, no, Phase 1 pointed them out. We wanted to see them bad. And when we saw them, we were overwhelmed by emotion. And he was the one who told us, you don't got to scream and do none of that extra shit. I said, they already know you're here. They knew you was standing here. You with me? That's the power. But they left all that out. So you got to ask yourself, okay, I told y'all about the crafts. Literally, you might find Phase 1 speaks on aliens or crafts or something like that because somebody screen recorded that live the day after all the shit blew up. This 2022. So how it took this nigga LifeWave 2 damn years to finally talk about the crafts. You with me? Something in your spirit didn't let you speak about it? Because you knew every time you tell that story, you got to literally focus to go over the fact that I showed y'all. All right? And I got family members, okay, that can bear witness to the fact that I've shown them the crafts. All right? It's the perfect time. And literally, it's about to get up out of here. All right, now. You know what I mean? I got family. We got a minute, 50 seconds. Okay? People have seen the crafts through me. And some of y'all listen to me when I say, just go outside and just look up and just wait. And they'll know you're there. And they show you. And now you don't got to believe me. Now you don't have the experience for yourself. Some of y'all done seen green ones, orange, like different colors of crafts flying through, glowing and then dimming the light and all kinds of stuff. You've seen all of that. Arrays and dancing that like I told you, I call it dancing. You know what I'm saying? So here's the top line of all of this. Okay? If you want to find your mind and remember, become a member of that light again. Okay? Align with the true light. You can't be that damn crossed about what I'm bringing. Okay? To the point where you will put up an image of Jesus or Asa, the depiction of Asa on the cross in prison. That don't make sense. When Pops is dealing with that and we're saying, bring him home. But for some reason, you thought that the time to put the image of Asa behind bars. All right? You don't have to be a devil. But that was a very devilish image. A very devilish thing to put out. You know what I mean? When it comes to us bringing light to Pop in this time, saying it's time to come home. I'm convinced y'all are doing magic. Okay? So it will be handled. Or the right way. Because you don't know the light way. All right? Peace in the Lamb is truly wonderful. All right? I love y'all. Peace. Wadu.